Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm your host, Man for Member Sports. Get my guest commentator, GB from Clan HBS, C Sports Network, home of your streaming outlaws. Welcome into another exciting Brave stream tonight, where you have the Atlanta Braves on the road taking on the Minnesota Twins. Last night, the Braves did beat the Twins 10-6. Braves put on 9 runs before the 90-minute rain delay last night. Matt Olson had an incredible night last night with five runs batted in. He had a 2-run homer and 2 doubles. The whole team
I think he's up to 24 ribbies, or 24 homers, isn't he?
Yes, he is, and he's starting to swing the bat a lot better now. He's actually seeing the ball better now. He's picking and choosing what pitches he wants to try to crack out or hit a double, single, double, triple, you name it. So I did watch the game last night. Sorry, I did not stream last night, everyone. I didn't have nothing ready, so I elected to not stream last night. But tonight I decided to go ahead and stream. But tomorrow night, I know my co-host said I think you said you were going to do something tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already scheduled up. I scheduled about 10 minutes ago.
Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah.
So game 3 is scheduled up, everybody.
Sounds good. Yeah, like I said, everybody, I wanted to bring another Brave stream in. Yes, everybody, I will say this. I did have a lot of fun Sunday with the family and a good friend of mine. Thanks to my co-host here for buying the tickets for me and my kids and my buddy to go to the game. Had a great time.
Not a problem, buddy. I love you, man.
Yes, sir.
You know that. I did it because I wanted you to have a good time, and I loves you.
Yes, sir. And I will say this, everybody. I finally got to meet Tyler Redmond from On Deck. I met him up there at the press box and he met my kids and met a good buddy of mine who's a U.S. veteran. We also got a couple pictures taken. I do have a members-only video. If you're not a part of the memberships, make sure you click a membership. That I put it on all tiers of the membership class. Go over there and check out that video. I do have some still images that I took with my cell phone while I was there at the game. I also got to meet Tyler. Like I said, he was kind of in the middle of a shift. He was getting ready for a post-game interview after the game was over with. We wanted to get back to our seats. So it was great to see Tyler. He said he was going to plug in both of our channels to get us more out there. So stay tuned for that, everybody. When Tyler goes live, you will see it. He's going to post up some pictures and whatnot. So it was great to see him, meet with him for the very first time. He did say thank you for supporting his channel over the last year and a half. And much obliged, brother. I'm glad to do it. Like I said, being part of the YouTube journey has created a whole new world opportunity for everything, everyone. We are a close-knit family. We help out each other. We pick each other up. Hey, it's all, I wouldn't change it for the world. Remember, everybody, please make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button. I like to take a minute to do a segment called Mavs Minute. There has been some breaking news out of the Major League Baseball world. Many as you know, the Los Angeles Dodgers released or DFA'd Jason Hayward. But he is all, as of yesterday, he was actually granted his release from the Dodgers. So the Dodgers are on the hook for his $9 million contract for the rest of this season. So he is now a free agent out there on the market. So he is now going. He was just confirmed today that the Houston Astros has picked up Jay for the remainder of the season, going into the postseason. So Jason Hayward is going to the Houston Astros on a postseason run. So we'll say, congratulations to Jason Hayward to making it to the Houston Astros. A lot of people were talking about wanting to have J-Hay come back to Atlanta and maybe possibly finish up his career with Atlanta where it all first started. But many things that I've seen.
I'll tell you, Houston picking him up is going to be a huge boost to them.
Yes.
They've really turned their season around, and they're on fire right now.
Yes, they are. And that's another thing, too, everyone. I've seen a lot of news articles on X. I've seen other people's podcasts talking about J-Hay coming to Atlanta. Atlanta's already booked solid with enough players to actually support whatever they want to go on a postseason run. It's just the injury bug has plagued us all season long, from the start of spring training till now. The injury bug has plagued us. Just like Sunday when I was there at the game, Michael Harris took a fastball off his left hand. Well, they kept him out in yesterday's game. They didn't keep him out totally. They brought him in the middle of the sixth inning and put him in there with his left hand taped up. So there was no fracture in his left hand, so he was day-to-day. They put him back in and moved Jared Kelenic out to left, and then they moved Ramon Laureano from left to right. So it's hard to keep up with everyone. As much sports news is going on in the baseball world. But I will say this, it's been an awesome ride up until this point, everyone. I've met a lot of great people, especially, George, every single one of you. I can't list them all, but without you guys, none of this would be possible. I plan on doing a couple more games for the regular season, going to the Truist Park when the Braves are in town. I plan on going to the field or Truist Park. So I look forward to that, but we'll see what happens. I've got some other current situations going on that I don't care to elect to share with y'all right now. I'm going through a little bit of a pinch, as you would say, kind of a tough deal, but I'll get through it. Welcome in there, Thomas. Welcome in, George. D. Welcome in. What's up, brother? So,
man's in the house.
That's right.
What's up, George?
So first pitch will be in 9 minutes. Yep.
David.
Daniel, yes, sir. So yeah, like I said, first pitch is here in about 8 minutes or so. So when first pitch comes up, I will bring up the live audio like I normally do and bring in the
Hey man, center yourself in your camera.
What? I am
center yourself in your camera.
I am.
Not what I can see.
All right. Let me try that. Let me move it over because I did bump it the other day.
It looks like, for me, as I'm looking at you, but remember, I'm looking at you, so your right would be my left.
Right.
Your way to the left.
Yeah, I moved the camera over a little bit.
All right.
So.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, it should be better now.
Much better.
All right, cool. But yeah, like I said, everybody, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already done so. First pitch is in about 7 minutes or so. Once the audio comes up in the game, I will bring it up. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Come on. I hate being behind a VPN, everyone. Too many damn pop-ups. But, hey.
Man.
What?
Check out your emojis.
Okay.
That's... Or did I leave that on there? That's a Washington hat.
What do you mean, where at? Oh, I forgot to put...
Emojis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. My bad. I'll get it straightened out. Bear with me. Bear with me here.
What's up, brother? What's up, CeeLo? Well, welcome in, friend.
Welcome in, bud.
Hang out, watch the game with us. I'll tell you, today's doctor's appointment, boy, that was a doozy for me. I about freaked out inside there. They told me that any kind of symptom you could think of, I was probably going to feel it. I wasn't ready for it to be as intense as it was.
Right?
Oh, man. All I can kind of remember is the nurse lady telling me, calm down, you're all right. She's like, no, don't rip those wires out. Don't rip the wires out. I was freaking out, man.
Well. All right. So first pitch here is here in about 5 minutes. So bear with me, everybody. I'll get this right.
Mr. Anna, go with CeeLo. What's up, my friend?
Well, let's see.
No, you must be editing it?
Yeah, I'm editing it on the fly. I know where the dang thing is. I just have to pull it up and go to GIMP and then pull it up and boom, done.
Oh, the background colors?
Yeah. It's all right. I got it.
That's what that 20 minutes is for. When you find something that you forgot to do.
Yeah, I know.
Hell, even CeeLo thinks that's a good practice to go early.
Yeah, well, I'm learning on the fly. Alright, still got a few minutes. Lock. Income, sorry. Pull that in. Alright, so wrong one, idiot.
I'll tell you, when you go back to the college football stuff,
yeah,
it's atrocious what they did last year. Just because Nick Saban was going to retire, they let his 2-loss team in when there was how many other 1-loss teams and an undefeated team that sat out because of it. I think I lost all respect for college football playoffs last year because of it. I have no respect for their playoff system at all.
Yep.
Because he was going to retire. That ain't no damn reason to have let him in.
No. All right, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, I think so too there, CeeLo. It just makes it so much easier. That way, if you forget something, you can get it in there.
I agree. All right, so they're 2 minutes away from first pitch. So, and they're still on a commercial break. All right, but I've got the team thumbs and stuff, all that worked out. I got the emojis done as well. That's the only. I knew I was forgetting something.
Thomas, I usually root for my home state teams, Iowa State Cyclones and Iowa Hawks. But I've also been known to root for Notre Dame's been a pretty good powerhouse team and great football team to watch.
Yep.
But I do believe this college season I might pick up and start doing some Georgia Bulldog football.
All right, here we go.
Tonight, Braves Twins, game 2 of this series here at Target.
So, as soon as it comes up.
10-6 last night. That guy was huge. 5 for 5 yesterday for Whit Merrifield. Let's take a look at the Toyota starting lineup. So even with Michael Harris in the lineup and a righty on the mound, it's Harris batting 6th.
If everything works out,
Whit Merrifield.
today I talked with my wife about it.
And Ozuna behind him.
Not knowing the future of my health, and it could take a turn for the worse or the better. That she knows how important it is to go see a game. I think I've actually talked her into next season going and seeing a Cubs game, because that's the closest team that we could go to. While there's a Minnesota Twins as well.
We got more puns coming for Prince. First of all, left off, meaning
but I'm going to try going to the Cubs game when the Braves go and visit the Cubs.
Under 200 against them. That'll be key. That's going to be.
Because then I can root on both teams.
And when gloves cry, how about it, Brandon?
All right, there we go.
Little when gloves cry. Now the idea here.
As soon as it comes up, I'll fire up the interactive for everyone. So
let these Minnesota Twins hitters put the ball in play. Try to keep the pitch count down so we can get deep in the game and save that bullpen. They had to pick up 4 innings yesterday, and we'd love to see that number come down a little bit here this evening.
All right, so here we go.
All right, so Whit Merrifield digging in here to get game 2 started. Atlanta pounded out 9 runs in the first 2 innings yesterday. Merrifield, this is the first time they're going to retire him so far this series. First pitch, he bounces out to Lewis. Let's take a look at the rest of that defense. For Rocco Baldelli and the Twins, presented by our friends at Racetrack.
All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
Quite a few new
I got the interactive up, ready to go.
Yesterday you had the lefty Fried on the mound. Today the righty Schwellenberg for Atlanta, so that accounts for some of the changes for Minnesota.
I should probably get my game going.
When Jorge Soler left the game,
Soler swing and a miss.
That hamstring flare.
Strike 2.
So just good to see him back here in the lineup.
So 0-2 to count to Jorge Soler.
He may need a breather.
Downstairs, ball 1.
There's opportunities for upgrades as well after he had been, of course, a DH his entire time with the San Francisco Giants before coming over to the Braves.
So 1-2 to count to Jorge Soler with a .237 average, 16 homers, 51 ribbies on the season. He fouls that one off to stay alive. We'll do it again, 1-2. So Woods Richardson is the pitcher for the Twins. Here's your active lineup tonight for the Braves as follows.
This is really his first season of Major League Baseball.
A little poke bat out there, grounder to the third base, fires over to first for out number 2. As they say, Whit Merrifield, he went down. Now Jorge Soler went down. Batting third will be Marcell, the Big Bear Ozuna. Last night, he fared pretty well last night. Batting fourth will be Matt Olson. Batting fifth will be Travis d'Arnaud. Batting sixth will be Michael Harris. Batting seventh will be Ramon Laureano. Batting eighth will be Gio Urshela. Batting ninth will be Orlando Arcia. And on the mound today or tonight for the Braves is Spencer Schwellenbach. So there's your active lineup for tonight's game, everybody.
He's come out throwing those right away here tonight.
Man, they're not taking no time. So it's 1-1 to count to Marcell for the Big Bear. Come on, Big Bear.
1-1 here to Marcell.
So 1-1 pitch. Outside corner, did not get the call. Ball 2, 2-1.
Home plate tonight, calling those balls and strikes.
Really good strike zone. Maybe a little bit tight, but for the most part, when you look at kind of the heat maps, he's been very
you have to have a membership there, Thomas.
slider in there, 2-2.
Yeah, Whit Merrifield was leading off tonight there, CeeLo.
Something about this slider that I mentioned.
Yeah, he was put in the leadoff spot.
On a big one. He sees the spin on it, and I got to believe Marcel probably thought that pitch was going to finish outside the strike zone, but it is a small, tight breaking ball that he has with that slider.
Foul ball.
And then he speeds him up at 95 with a fastball.
So it's 2-2 to count.
Another foul ball.
Yeah, let me know if you want me to change the
Richardson, maybe a better season than they anticipated.
the cam on the
Twins are 15-7 when he toes the rubber this
on the
year.
interactive.
Another 2-2, and this one is outside.
That'll be ball 3. 3-2 count. Full boat.
They did not anticipate this to this level. He came into minicamp early this year. They worked on a little bit of a change on the arm angle. They lowered it.
Full ball, baby. Full ball. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh. Got him at first.
Damn. I thought that was gonna get through the hole.
First, Spencer Schwellenbach will take the mound for Atlanta.
All right, so no score. Braves got shut down in 1, 2, 3. Okay, refresh the 3D. All right, give me 1 second while I do that. That should be it.
Yeah, your interactive is quite a ways behind tonight.
I don't know why. I'm refreshing the heck out of it, but it's not.
Well, the interactive was always behind for me a little.
Yeah.
That's why I always got to pause up the game if I can.
Right. Well, it is a little bit behind, but on my end. But all right, there we go. Maybe that helped. It sucks being on one damn monitor. I'm still procrastinating. I'm still on the one monitor. All right, here we go.
Reach new heights, and now the 15th start of Schwellenbach's career here today.
He's been terrific. We talk about getting deep in the game. How about 6 innings pitched or more? See that note there. In
First pitch, upstairs, ball 1 to Castro.
And getting better as he goes. That has been
when you do it, Mav, you might need to actually close the interactive window completely and reopen it.
Oh, okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, close it down and pull it back up.
7 of his last 8.
Yeah, close the window out completely.
Well, it looks on my end.
I'd wait until the next switch between teams.
Well, it's on. The interactive is showing on my end. It's showing. It's keeping up. It's showing 1 and 2 to count. It is 1 2 count.
That means for Spencer Schwellenbach with the couple of switch hitters and the lefties in there, he's got.
I just had to refresh
it. It might be.
Facing tonight.
It might be.
Of the 9.
Yeah, because it got hung up on the scoreboard out there in center.
Going awesome so far.
That's why CeeLo said you might want to refresh because it got hung up.
Okay. Yeah. I thought maybe they were talking how behind or ahead it is.
So warm and humid. Then the thunderstorm rolled through. We had that rain delay. Things cooled off, and it has stayed
my bad.
very pleasant here tonight.
Yep, no worries.
Sorry, okay, God.
Okay, yeah.
God, yell at me some more.
Yeah, I want to yell.
Down there before the game.
All right, cool.
Jerk.
Thanks, CeeLo. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah,
my gosh.
Yeah, matter of fact, CeeLo, Tyler told me to tell you,
we didn't love the
congratulations on your big old sub goal that you got, and tell him he wanted me to tell you what's up.
All-star this season, and that's 2 years.
I told him that you couldn't make it to the game because I told him I invited you to go, but you couldn't make it. So he said, "Oh, hey, everybody's got real lives and things going on, so." Now my daughter's texting me, and she's in the other room.
There were a couple names in Minnesota's lineup last night that may have been new to some folks, and this could be another one.
Oh, I don't know if Fat Man will dance tonight, my friend.
Kind of a breakout season, and he's coming off a great.
Still not feeling the greatest.
Wednesday, Saturday had 2 homers against the Cardinals.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, like you said, he's not feeling all that great, everyone. So he's lucky enough to sit in that chair and be here. So the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
The splitter 1-2.
And because there are so many lefties in the lineup tonight, expect to see that pitch a lot more, right? I mean, that split, perfect example of it. The way that it goes down and away to those left-handed hitters can be a devastating pitch for Schwellenbach, and one we'll likely see a lot tonight.
So the 1-2 pitch.
Time called
right before.
Pitch, and it's granted.
Come on.
Plate umpire Clint Vondrack.
Man, that messes up the pitcher's rhythm. It messes up the pitcher's timing. He's already in the middle of his windup, and the batter calls time.
Yeah, there's no. That ump should have never gave him that. That ump should have never. He was already.
Fouled back to the netting, still 1-2.
Yeah, like he's already in his windup. He's coming forward with the ball. The ball has already left Spencer's hand, and he calls time. Like, really?
6 starts, 53 strikeouts, just 5 walks. His command.
So the 1-2 pitch, outside corner, ball 2, 2-2 pitch.
And that was a strike 2 that he threw.
Yeah.
On point. Now that one got away from him.
So this umpire has got a tight strike zone tonight.
From the lefties, they'll need command to the
outside. So the 2-2 pitch, fouled off, out of play. We'll do it again, 2-2. Just like Sunday's game, atrocious on the calls against the Braves, but not against the Nationals. I was saying that out there in left center, everyone. So it's atrocious that the Braves get railroaded with the umpire calling. So the 2-2 pitch again in the dirt,
really good block there on that curveball.
Down and dirty, ball 3. So 3-2 count. Oh, boat.
He's done a good job.
Welcome in, Matthew.
Pitches that nice and cleanly behind the plate.
Nobody out, runner on first, bottom of the first, no score, 3-2 pitch.
12 stolen bases, but
that's a swing and a miss.
That's a K on the day.
K is in the chat, everybody. K's in the chat.
It looked like Larnach just
Let's go.
Sold out for the fastball here. I mean, that's a really good split. It finishes out of the zone, so there's some risk there in the full count. But I got to believe he was sitting heater and took a chance, and it was the wrong one.
So Wallner is up to bat. Now he takes first pitch inside, ball 1.
Homer late in the game to right center field yesterday. And
yeah, Wallner hit a solo home run to right late in the game last night. So 1-0 pitch from Spencer. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 4-seam fastball on the outside corner. So the count's 1-1. Well, George,
pitch and fouled away.
Fouled away. That's going to be strike 2. So 1-2 to count.
with
1 out,
Jimmy
runner on
Woods
first.
Richardson's name having 21
Now,
letters,
basically,
Diamondbacks
where you
having
find
20. Those
content,
41
George,
combined letters breaks up
you
Major
can
League
find
record
it,
for two starting
but you
pitchers.
have to use it in your
So that's
own
full
way.
names or just last names?
You can't.
Both.
You
All
just
of it.
Whether
can't
you
go in
dissect
there
it by
and
only their last
repost
name or
what
their full
somebody
name,
else
both
has
break
posted
Major League
or
records.
put out there. You have to make it
Remember
and reuse
where
it
you
in
were
your
on
own
August
way,
27, 2024.
or
So
they'll
who
hit
gets
you
the
with a
ball?
copyright.
The winner. Winner takes all.
To the
Winner
So the
Victor
2-2
goes
pitch.
Doyle. That'll be
Ground ball, foul. We'll do it again. 2-2.
The real winner, though, is
Welcome in, Lonnie. Welcome in.
Jerseys for both of these guys.
the spacing, right? That's the
Yes,
part.
everybody. Jay, as
Getting
many
that
as you
right
see,
is
that's
gonna
my
be
girlfriend,
a real
boyfriend.
challenge. Obviously,
They're in the
Spencer's
living
got
room.
a long
They're
name, but
they're
the
tuning
Woods
in on the
Richardson
stream as
part,
well. So,
drop the hyphen, right? I mean,
so the
it's-
2-2 pitch.
it's a lot of
to
pressure to
Wallner.
get that right.
A lot of meat on the bone.
See if we can get a K. Strike him out, Spencer.
Swing,
Swing and a miss. Strike three. 2 outs. Let's go. 2 strikeouts on the day for Spencer Schwellenbach. Let's go.
Each of the at-bats so far against left-handed hitters have ended on a different pitch. It was a slider for the walk, a split for the first strikeout, and then a curveball for that strikeout. It's part of the conversation with Spencer Schwellenbach, just the depth of his repertoire and how he's not afraid to use all of it.
So 2 outs. First pitch to Julian. Down and inside in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball.
I would think for most rookies,
A 1-0 to count.
they're looking to limit pitches and focus on a certain, strength of bread and butter. But for him, it's almost like he continues to expand that arsenal.
And he has over the course of the season. I
So
mean, it's
1-0
5 pitches
count.
right now.
Down the
But
heart
he
of the
has
plate.
used at
Strike
least
1.
13% of the time. And then that two-seam fastball, which he added after he became a big leaguer. And he goes through phases where he might use.
Oh, wow. Okay, there,
all that
Lonnie.
pitches at 8%. But you're right, adding and trying to get better and putting together a pretty special arsenal at this point.
And he's got
That's
Julian
fouled
on
off.
2.
That's 1 and 2 to count.
There's that pitch arsenal as we talk about the breakdown.
Spencer Schwellenbach's got a
Amazing to see
4-seam
five
fastball,
pitches,
slider,
and
cutter,
14%
curveball,
usage to round
splitter,
it up
and a
call it
sinker.
14. That is really spreading it out, and of course, not including that two-seam fastball, the sinker.
Downstairs, ball 2.
2. The only bad thing so far for Schwellenbach is that pitch count is getting up a little bit. He's over 25 pitches here in the first inning.
Yeah, kind of opposite of what we talked about there in those Ford keys and the idea for Spencer Schwellenbach.
Let's go.
Early out before we saw Woods Richardson do that in the top of the first inning.
Well, he strikes
Got him swinging, baby.
Miss and strike 3. 3 Ks on the. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Was the first victim. Good morning. Matt Wallner, good afternoon. And Edward Julian, good night, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go. K's in the chat, everybody. That's 3 Ks on the chat. Let's go. Right.
Hey, Lonnie, how you doing? Careful with the spam.
Yeah, just
Thomas.
remember. Yeah, Thomas, don't try to spam the channel. Well,
I thought you made Thomas a mod.
I thought I did.
I thought you did too. It's something you said. Well, hey, if Clans had you as a mod, that
Oh.
I don't have a problem with it. I thought you gave it to him.
I thought I did too. That's all right. I'll give it to him.
Oh well, make sure. See if
Yeah.
that's another account of his or something.
No, that's the same count for him.
All right. I thought he did too, but he doesn't got mod.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, Thomas has been coming around too, so, and I know David, he's been here. So, all right, so here we go.
TJ, last 16 games, these are the numbers.
Yeah, he's looked great. And hitting the baseball really hard, 43% of the time on that hard hit rate. But we care about the home runs, the RBIs, and just seeing that really good version of
Matt Olson takes strike one.
Come on, Matty.
Hard hit rate of the top.
Let's go, Matty-O.
Hit balls yesterday, 3 of them came off the bat of Matt Olson. Left field.
Left field, going back.
He won't get
Off the wall.
Against the wall.
He's hot. A leadoff
You have an
Leadoff
easy
double.
double.
left.
Yes, sir. That's the way we go. Let's go, baby. Went Oppo. Yes, sir.
Another note here from the Ford Keys, and that was the lefties having to hit the off-speed pitches of Woods Richardson, and this is a slider. It kind of backed up on him, looked like they were trying to get it in. Instead, he left it out over the plate, and when Matt Olson is going right, he can do that, spread the entire field with some slug.
29 double of the season.
29 double of the
And
season
now,
for Olson.
Travis d'Arnaud, who yesterday hit a 439-foot 2-run homer down the left field line.
So the first pitch to D-Train
Here,
on the
first
ground
pitch he sees, he
to the
bounces
shortstop,
Castro.
fires over to first for out number 1.
What's up, Nathaniel? Welcome in, friend.
Welcome in, Nathaniel.
So 4 of the first 5 batters for the Braves.
I did hear that Sunday. I heard the GOAT at Truist Park Sunday. I heard it with my own ears. I heard it with my own
Yeah, I
ears.
told everybody, I said, I think Mav's chasing the goat.
Michael Harris.
Well, I did get to see the tool race where they ran around the third base line into the outfield warning track. I did get to see that. I also got to see the guy beat the freeze Sunday at Truist Park. I got to see that. I also got to see Matt Olson hit his home run to straightaway center in Chattahoochee Falls. I got to see that as well. So that was pretty awesome to see. So 2-0 to count to Money Mike. Let's go, Money. Let's go, Money. Outside, ball 3.
The wrist wasn't feeling 100% before the game, so he got treatment on the wrist during the rain delay. And when play resumed, he started to hit a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have it set up to play. Here comes the money.
Play.
Yeah.
Ryan Snicker said, "Well, let's get you out there." The rest.
I don't have it set up tonight.
And kind of
Yeah, no worries, man.
Nice to be young.
That is on the outside corner, strike 1. He got the call. So 3-1 count. 3-1 count.
Felt good about
1 out.
Went out there.
Olson's
really
on
good, even took a
second.
swing right in his at bat.
Still no score in the top of the second. Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
Oh, Money
Swung
Mike, that
on.
was a foul.
Into the
That would have been a damn ball.
Yeah. And fouling that one out of play. It's going to be a full count. 3-2. 1 out.
It seems your son's baseball broke one of my windows the other day.
3-2 pitch. That's fouling out of play again. To stay alive. 3-2.
But I always thought if I was pitching with a chain dangling around, it would be really disruptive.
So I wore a thin one at least earlier in my career. They're bringing it a little bit thicker these days. These guys, you know, the minimum's about 7 times what it was when I was a rookie back in 1995. So the
Hey, bada, so win, bada.
3-2 pitch.
Michael Harris.
Right Crank it to right.
And that ball is fair.
That ball is there. Home
Yes,
run.
it's a homer.
Yeah.
2-0 Braves in the second.
Let's go.
That's a 2-run blast, baby.
2-run blast. Braves on the board.
Batman dance. Batman dance.
So we got Ramon Laureano up the bat for Atlanta. He takes
What a
strike
great
1
sign.
curveball.
I mean, it just tells you the catch yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's what we talking about. Let's go.
And when when Michael got hit by that pitch.
That's money, baby. That's money.
With all the Braves injuries.
The Braves lead it now 2-0 in the top of the second, 1 out. Laureano takes outside, ball 1. So it's 1-2 to count.
Fearing the worst, understandably, but it's nice to see him back, and then doing that, that's the cherry on top.
We're going to find out if there's a rhyme or reason to
so 1-2 pitch.
Like
Upstairs, ball 2.
Definitely wearing that one tomorrow.
I'll be back in
a lot of baseball players would, but I feel like he changes it out.
Are you going away for just a minute?
Game.
Are those tiger eyes?
I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Eye of the tiger, baby. Laureano fouls it off, 2-2. Well, we know that he has a deep arsenal of headbands. That is for sure. We see a lot of them.
So 2-2 pitch to Laureano. Oh, that's pop fly to left center. Underneath it, caught.
For the second out. Our crew thinks that those are eagle eyes. So, for whatever that's worth on Michael's headband.
I mean, he does have the red, white, and blue stars and stripes wrap on his bat today.
So it's an American theme.
Could it be a bald eagle? That's where he's going, maybe.
That's strike 1 to Gio Urshela, our number 8 batter of the night for the Braves. On 2 outs, 0-1 pitch. Gio puts the swing on it to right center, caught for out number 3. So, but without that being said, Money Mike puts a 2-run shot down the right field pole. Gone, so Braves lead at 2-0. I'm going to take a quick pause, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back. Here we go.
Something that stood out to me, I was reading it on the bus today, and he showed it to me. It's a small red notebook, and it has Braves on the front, and he opened it, and he talked about his first start, and he actually drew some
she's on.
photographs. It's something we talked about in pregame of where he wanted each pitch to hit, and then he pivoted, started looking at hot and cold zones for each batter. At the bottom of one of it said confidence in all caps, with some scribbles, some underlines, and exclamation points. And guys, there is no doubt that Spencer Schwellenbach does not lack any confidence.
No, he definitely doesn't. And what he also doesn't lack is the smarts to understand what it's going to take to be a successful big league pitcher and want to do it for a long time. We keep hearing about the questions that he asks, the way that other guys prepare. What kind of notes are they keeping? What matters?
So 2-0 count to Royce Lewis.
Pretty studious, thinking about maybe Spencer.
2-0 pitch.
And you got the other version.
Swung on and thought out of play. Strike 1.
Everything I have, right? You find what works for you, and I love that for him. It's such a young.
All right, welcome back, brother. Welcome back.
Taking these notes, keeping track of what you want to do first, and then
all right, there we go.
I know it sounds stupid, but they told me after the testing day, any kind of exertion could make me.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I couldn't catch my breath, man.
spotlighting Spencer Schwellenbach.
That's okay, man. That's completely understandable.
I don't know if Fat Man's going to dance again, even if we do get a homer.
That's okay if you don't dance. It's okay. Just put your two fingers up like this. That's fine.
Try to be around 3. 4 is a nice number. 5 is really special. And there he is at 10 over the time that we were talking about. And it goes back to kind of the note-taking, the stuff that he has, and how he executes the game plan.
Yeah.
So we got Kepler with a 259 batting average this season.
Kepler's been out.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike one.
Sore knee, but said he felt good enough in pregame today to give it a go.
All right, well, we've already hit the 10 likes for the stream. We're at 11 likes so far, everyone. Thank you. Welcome in, Kenneth.
And that meticulous nature.
And that's swung on and fouled out of play. Strike 2, so 1 and 2 to count.
Spencer Schwellenbach, the guys in the clubhouse have learned he's very regimented, and Spencer has talked about how he's needed that this year with the increased usage because he's thrown 129 innings now this year between the
1-2 pitch.
Minors.
Downstairs, ball 2.
But he wasn't really a pitcher full-time until he got to the minors last year, and so this is a new thing for him, and he's doing it at the major league level. It's very impressive.
The 2-2 pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Let's go. That's 4 strikeouts on the day for Schwellenbach. Let's go.
Got him.
Yeah, baby.
Embrace the whole idea of what it means to be a pitcher and the preparation and everything else that it takes. It really has been very impressive, and that is a great job by Hannah to get that information. You know, some guys keep.
Yeah, George. I mean, you can't.
That Spencer was willing to share that, so we could share with you.
There's ways of getting. Well, you see a lot of bot accounts where they do baseball games and stuff like that. There's no commentary at all. You're not supposed to have that at all. You got to have some sort of interaction.
6 hitters faced
while doing it.
Strikeouts, and now he's got a chance to
get
fifth here with Carlos Santana.
I think those gloves.
Or your channel will get taken down from YouTube.
We are definitely enjoying watching Spencer blow through this Twins lineup.
So the 0-2 pitch to Carlos Santana, switch hitter. 0-2 pitch upstairs, ball 1.
I don't know when I think I actually heard the song. I was like, I started thinking about him a little bit yesterday, and then this morning I'm like, we got to get a Prince tie-in. I kind of dropped the ball in the first night. I couldn't come up with 2 though. I really wanted 2. I couldn't quite make it work.
So the 1-2 pitch, foul ball. We'll do it again. 1 and 2 to count. So the 1-2 pitch. We'll do it again. Same exact swing, same exact result. Foul ball.
Well, I mentioned it's such a weapon, but it is really a great weapon to the lefties who have hit just 143. Quite honestly, righties haven't hit it that well either, but because of the way that it runs away from those left-handed hitters, that's what makes it such a challenge. And the lefties are going to see that pitch much more than the righties.
So the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball again. We'll do it again. 1 and 2.
Now, the only small downside right now is that Schwellenbach is at 42 pitches. They have made him work.
So here's a 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Soft single to right. That's a 2-out single by Santana.
That's just a good hitter putting a really good at-bat together here against Spencer Schwellenbach. First, he's seeing a bunch of pitches and almost everything that is in that arsenal. And then the 7th pitch of the at-bat, he lines that ball into right field.
The catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
So catcher Ryan Jeffers is up to bat. First pitch on the outside corners, ball 1.
Tonight. 5th year in the bigs, all with the Twins. And he leads the team in homers with 20. And in runs
so 235 average, 20 homers.
No, George, you got that absolutely wrong. Just because you add commentary does not make it fair use.
No.
You have to have a significant change to the content in order for it not to be flagged as reused.
Yep.
Can't just do a couple simple commentary things and it'd be all right.
The other thing that worries you
Foul
a
ball.
little bit as the pitch count continues.
That's
to
going to be
climb up
strike
with all these
2.
foul balls is
So
that
1 and 2 to count to Jeffers.
The innings total, you talked about it, but this is also just his second start on regular rest this year. Right, and so you think about only having the 4 days rest, where most of his starts have been on 5 days. A couple of more that have been more than 5 days rest, but that also comes.
So the 1-2 pitch, swung on to left field. Laureano plays it off the wall. He throws it back in. Santana goes to third, and Jeffers stays on. Goes into second for a double.
Well, this is on the slider to Jeffers, so that ball coming into him. And he was able to square it up and give it a ride. You mentioned Laureano does a really good job of getting it in quickly. This way, Santana had absolutely no chance at scoring.
It is fun to watch Ramon Laureano throw that baseball from the outfield, even on a play like that. All right, so the Twins threatening 2 in scoring position.
So
Stop there by
Twins are threatening with 2 runners on base. On second and third, 2 outs.
The 25-year-old rookie, 16 runs driven in this year.
So 1-0
Looking
pitch.
to add to that total.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Diamondback gets the 4-seamer by him.
Remember what we saw last night from Max Fried. He really struggled on the hard fastballs that were in.
No, I haven't seen that there, Kenneth. I haven't seen
bit
anything on that.
Certainly got a live fastball here with Schwellenbach.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Probably stay hard here as much as he has all those different options. And we haven't seen a lot of the 2-seamers, but if you want something coming in with some velocity on it, the 2-seam fastball would be the choice.
There's the 1-2 pitch.
Spencer delivers.
On the outside corner. Got him looking. Strike 3. 5 Ks on the day for Spencer.
Gets out of it.
Absolute paint with tremendous velocity.
Let's go.
This is 97, and you see Travis not even have to move his glove, not an inch.
It takes a lot there, George. I mean, you just can't. Like my co-host said, you have to have a significant change. You just can't add commentary to somebody else's video. I've learned. I've done that once, and I'll never do it again. I learned. I learned. It's called trial and error. But once you have a significant change, you can make it your own. So, welcome in, Izzy. Well, I mean, everybody that does YouTube has different content there, George. They might do sports. They'll do lawn care. They'll do podcasts. They'll do, you name it, politics. They do all kinds of different wide range of things. So, I mean, you're not limited to just one thing. It's called a niche, George. If you have a niche that you want to come up with, you stick to that niche. You got to go out there and do some research. So if you do the research, you put the time in, you pick a niche that will suit you, and if you like sports, you can do a sports niche or a lawn care niche, or vice versa. You just can't go out there and reuse somebody else's content and plaster it to your channel, because YouTube does not like that at all.
Do that for a couple more years with a minimum commitment of $1 million.
Arcia takes strike 1.
Adding to the total tonight. I think we just got confirmation, by the way, that is a tiger headband, not an eagle.
Yeah, we did, and we got to thank our listeners, and we got a tweet
on the ground. What a play! Arcia is called out.
So his counterpart at shortstop, Willie
Arcia wasn't even hustling.
Nice play.
And you put that one in the back of your mind if you're Orlando and look for some payback if the opportunity presents itself, because I believe he probably thought he had a base hit here. This is a tremendous play. It's not just a dive, but you can see the angle into the outfield, which makes this throw even longer. He plays the long
But
hop.
Arcia wasn't even hustling, though.
Plenty of time.
So back to the top of the order for the Braves.
Willie
Merrifield
Castro,
takes ball
he is
1.
so versatile. He has
So
played
last night, Merrifield went 5 for 5 yesterday, or last
times,
night.
At least 20 games. You just don't see that. You'll see guys that are versatile.
In there, strike 1, so 1-1 to count.
Positions already at this point in the season. Pretty impressive.
It is invaluable to get these guys that can do it, that you can trust at this level to play those positions as injuries.
So the 1-1 pitch.
Up. Guy goes on the IL for 10, 20 days.
Outside, ball 2.
It may be that you have
2-1 to
slide
count.
into a different position and hold it down. That's big.
And Rocco Baldelli, he sings Willie Castro's praise.
And Merrifield swings at that pitch, fouls it off. That's going to be strike 2, 2-2 to count. Here's a payoff pitch, 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 3, full count.
Merrifield yet, but he played the outfield this year for the Philadelphia Phillies, and something that he can do. And what we're seeing now is that when he is in the lineup every day, he can hit, and he has hit really well. And so when Ozzie comes back,
So here's a
there's little
3-2
more
pitch.
positional flexibility with a guy like Merrifield. If the offense continues, they'll find a way to keep him in.
That's hit to left field, underneath it for out number 1.
2 outs in the top of the
Or
third.
2 outs. My bad, 2 outs.
Yeah, that'll be a good problem. to
I'll
have.
take a look at that there,
Ozzie
George.
back. You got the flexibility of moving Whit Merrifield around.
He has played a little bit of third. You know, Giovanni Urshela is doing an excellent job over there right now, but it's just something that you have in your back pocket if you need it.
Jorge Soler fouls the first pitch off. Strike 1.
Now Jorge Soler, who grounded out to third back in the first inning.
So the 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1. So the 1-1 pitch. Oh, big curveball. Swing and a miss. Time it up, Soler. Time it up. Time it up. They'd probably go back to a curveball. So the 1-2 pitch. Way outside, ball 2. So 2-2 to count. Watch for the curveball there, Soler.
2-2 pitch.
2-2 pitch.
Ian Woods Richardson.
Time it up. That's a swing and a miss on another curveball. That's strike 3. So that's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Castro, let's see. I think Castro, Larnart, and Wallner due up for the Twins. I'll take a look there, George. Like I said, I mean, if you're thinking about starting a page there, George, I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, you've got to be careful. Just like my co-host said, you have to change it in a significant way in order to be a reused content. You just can't go out there and grab somebody else's clip and post it to your channel and say it's yours. It don't work like that. Welcome in, everybody. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. If you like what you see in here, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you on the channel. As of right now, I'm sitting at 1,248 subs. Thank you for the sub, everybody. Thank you. So we're at 1249. Let's see if we can't get to even 1250. So yeah, thank you for the subscribe. Definitely do appreciate it. Many as you know, I am trying to get to 1,300. My goal is 1,500, but I'll probably knock that down. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and knock that down real quick. Let's see. My goal is going to be 1,300 subs, everybody. I like to get at least 1,300. So we're well on our way to getting there. So, all right, so here we go.
A 2-0 lead as we go to the home half of the third.
Well, all right, so
Here at
Spencer
Target Field,
Schwallenbach
which
still on the
opened
mound for
back in
Atlanta.
2010, hosted the All-Star game in 2014.
De Castro, first pitch.
And on a
Call
night like today,
strike.
a wonderful place to
Strike
take in a ball
one.
game.
So the 0-1 pitch to Castro.
Little bit
On the
different
ground,
from the old
foul
Tampa
ball.
Dome, huh, CJ?
Yeah,
Strike two.
We'll obviously get to experience the elements, which can be both good and bad here in Minnesota. I spent a lot of time in the old ballpark, and it was a tremendous place to hit, which of course means it wasn't a very fun place to pitch. And they had a ridiculous amount of stairs that you had to go up from the dugout to get to the clubhouse. I mean, there was at least 3 stories, maybe 4 stories worth of stairs. There was one big, long staircase. And
So the 0-2 pitch.
when you're a goofy lefty and you got spikes on.
Fouled and out of play to stay alive. Still 0-2 to count. Braves lead it in the
Minnesota Vikings would stay for a few
bottom of
more
the third
seasons
inning.
at the Dome.
Braves lead it
They
2-0
ultimately
if you're
down
just
at
now
Dome
tuning
Vikings
in.
Stadium as well.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No, he did not. So that's ball 1.
But I remember it was in the mid-90s when the Twins first started talking about building a new stadium. And there were so many things that they had to go through, so much.
Remember, everybody.
Got approval 12 years later in 2006. And
So here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's a swing and a miss. That's the 6th strikeout for Spencer Schwallenbach.
And
Oh, yeah.
On a split to a left-handed hitter, and they just cannot lay off of it as this one ends up going straight.
Let's go.
Castro swings right over the top of it. By the way, we're talking about this pitch count here tonight. There's already been 16 foul balls against Spencer Schwallenbach. And to put that in perspective, in his last start, in 6 2/3, he had 7
Downstairs, ball 1.
balls. And that is a big number through 2 1/3 innings.
Yeah, I guess that combined with a high strikeout total, that's how you get to 57 pitches already here with 1 out in the third.
So the 1-0 pitch. On the inside corner, strike 1.
But he's doing his thing again as Spencer Schwallenbach.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. On the ground, right to Whit Merrifield. Fires over to first. Out number 2. So 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Braves lead it 2-0. And the Twins don't have nobody on base.
And last game against the Phillies, you and I were off, but Phillies had 2 of their first 3 reach. They scored a run, and then he got in a zone, speaking of Schwallenbach, and retired 19 Phillies in a row.
So here comes the first pitch to Wallner. Inside, cutter, ball 1.
Strikeouts, just the 1 walk. We talked about the walk rate, how good it has been for him over his last 6 games coming into this one.
So here's the 1-0 pitch.
Different kind of start.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Putting the ball where he wants to.
Oh, welcome back, brother. All right. There we go. So the 1-1 pitch. Downstairs, ball 2. 2-1 to count. We did pick up and subscribe tonight on the channel. So we're at 12:49.
And he doesn't like looking at it right now.
So the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and ground down the first base line. Foul.
Eric has done
So the count. Oh, Lord.
the last couple of months.
That's the 2-2 pitch. The 2-2 count.
By those pitchers and everybody in that club.
I wonder what happened to Rick Crennan. I have not
Sometimes
seen
you
him.
feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Stay awake, E.
It's a stressful position. There's
So
no
here comes the
two ways
2-2
about it,
pitch.
especially when you get that first opportunity.
Swung on. Hit high and deep to right center.
Harris back.
On the.
Boy, he almost had it. It bounced off the wall, though, so that is not a catch.
Okay, so it bounced off the wall.
It will be a double for Wall.
It will be a double.
Let's take a look at Michael here and trying to make an amazing catch. It looked like he had gotten a glove on it. That is amazing, actually, that ball ended up going in his glove after he got spun around. Of course, he wants to make all the great plays, and that is what it would have taken. That would have been a spectacular play from Michael Harris.
That didn't hit the wall. That come off his glove.
I know,
I
but
guess it had to hit the wall somewhere, otherwise that would have been an out.
Yes.
but they're calling it a double.
Yeah, went glove wall back into the glove. Incredible cat-like reflexes just to grab it before it hit the ground. Now the batter, Julian.
And Julian takes strike one.
But just knowing Michael's in the outfield, it's such a security blanket.
He's a difference maker. There's no two ways about it.
Now outside, ball one. So 1-1 to count to Julian.
Not very many center fielders are getting to it.
Well, if that was outside the baseball
That's the other part of it.
baseball field, then I don't know why she's suing them. So the 1-1 pitch. That's foul and out of play, strike two. Because once you go to a baseball stadium, once you're inside the baseball stadium, yeah, if it happens while on baseball grounds inside the gate, then yes, the team would be liable. But outside the stadium, no, you're not. They're not liable at all. You're on your own.
Perhaps back to
So the 1-2 pitch,
1-2.
outside, ball two.
He is the toughest guy by far on this pitching staff to try to play along with when it comes to figuring out what he may want to do next. Because, again, he has so many different pitches that he uses so often.
All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch.
But it's hard for me because that means it's hard for hitters.
Foul and out of play. We'll do it again, 2-2. So 2 outs, 2-2 pitch.
2-2 with 2 away.
Downstairs, ball
Get the
3.
ball. Travis tried to frame it. The count runs full.
Full count, full boat, as they say. We got Royce Lewis on deck for the Minnesota Twins.
Now the payoff from Schwellenbach.
Foul. That's hit down the left field line. Foul ball. We'll do it again, 3-2.
That's kind of amazing. And a lot of times you see that many foul balls, you feel like a pitcher is not having the ability that night to finish off hitters, but he does have the strikeouts, right? So he's getting the swings and misses when he needs them with 2 strikes. The Twins are just making it tough on him before he actually eventually finishes the
So here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Right to Matt Olson.
Oh, right to Matt Olson for out number 3. But Julian did not like what he did. He used an expletive. He was mad with himself. He said the F word. Oh, she was sitting in the stands. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, then if she was sitting in the stands, yeah, then the baseball team should be liable for that because I know at Truist Park they have security that you walk through a security checkpoint. Once they scan your ticket stub, you actually walk through a metal detector, and if it goes off for any reason, you empty out all your pockets and everything before you can even get in to go off to your seat. So if security relapsed there at the stadium, then yeah, I no doubt I could see that woman suing the heck out of the White Sox. So I agree. So yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, I normally pay attention to X, formerly known as Twitter, and that's where a lot of the news breaks about stuff around the baseball, around the league. And I haven't heard anything. I remember hearing something. Was this last year or was it this year? Because I do remember hearing something about someone getting injured at the White Sox game last year when Liam Hendricks was in his cancer remission. He was trying to make a full comeback to baseball. So, all right, so here we go.
Ohtani take a little bit of a breather and give Marcell an opportunity to do something really special in the National League.
Downstairs, ball
Something that
1 to the
hasn't been
Big
done
Bear.
since 1937. That's the last National League Triple Crown winner. Joe Medwick with St. Louis in 1937.
Last Triple Crown, 1937. Wow.
So to even be in the discussion.
Inside, ball 2.
Especially in today's game, right? There are not too many guys that are going to hit for average and give you that power. Right, that's when you know you're dealing with.
So the 2-0 pitch down in the dirt, ball 3
is having. The game has changed where guys are selling out a little bit more to hit home runs, but they're okay with the strikeouts and the lower batting average that usually comes along with it.
Here comes the 3-0 pitch to Big Bear. Inside, ball 4. So Marcelo, the Big Bear walks down to first. That's a leadoff walk.
Pass.
So we got Matt Olson.
Matt,
last time up, hit that double.
Inning came around to score on the Harris homer.
Outside, ball 1. Come on, Matteo. Look for your pitch.
Simeon Woods Richardson.
1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Second round pick by the Mets in 2018, right out of high school in Sugar Land, Texas. And he got traded to the Blue Jays at the 2019 deadline, and then 2 years later in 2021, he got traded from Toronto here to Minnesota, along with their center fielder tonight, Austin Martin, was also in that trade.
That swung on and hit out of play, strike 2.
ERA wasn't great, command wasn't great, but that's why we called him a little bit of a surprise this year for Minnesota.
Did make the team out of camp, came up for a start, got sent back down, then Joe Varland was really scuffling. And then they gave Woods Richardson another opportunity. Talked about some of those adjustments that he has made.
The 1-2 pitch.
And he's been really good for Minnesota. You know, I used to live in Sugar Land, Texas. I actually lived there for about 8 years.
That's fouled off. We'll do it again.
A little suburb of
1-2 count.
We lived on Meriwether Street. It was like living in Candyland.
That's when you were playing for Houston, I assume.
Well, yes and no. I bought a house when I was playing there, and that all season got traded. So we just stayed there, and we stayed in Houston for another 8 years. But
so 1-2 pitch to Matt Olson.
Of course, it's kind of the way things work.
That's popped up.
Foul ground.
Foul ground.
Who's going to take it? Wow!
Reaching over, Santana makes the play.
Looked like there was some miscommunication initially between he and the catcher Jeffers, but Santana with a really nice effort.
He has been so good defensively here with the Minnesota Twins, going hard the entire time, picking up his catcher, realizing he is going to have the best shot, and pretty much goes full extension. Not a lot of help there from the Twins bench. You're on your own. It's your own guy wearing the same uniform. Help him out.
So that's out number 1.
So 1 away, and now Travis d'Arnaud.
So we got D-Train.
Yeah, with Santana, you
choo,
think
choo.
of
Let's go D-Train.
Homers, right? But the numbers this year defensively really solid.
Yeah, he's been excellent. One of the best.
Go D-Train.
Comes in. There's different metrics you can use, but using
so 0-1 pitch to D-Train.
Number. It's been pretty impressive. I had to do a double take when I saw he was a +13.
Ooh, sweet chin music for D-Train. Ball 1.
Does it look like that? And the Twins guys were like, yeah, he's been really
Look at this chump. Look at his smile about it. You see that?
Yeah.
Smug little prick.
Yep.
I'd come out there with a bat and bust you upside your melon.
Yeah.
Think that's funny? The dude thinks it's funny, man.
Yeah.
Throw a ball up around somebody's face.
Yeah.
Smirking little prick.
Yep. Ball down and dirty. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Yeah, the invisible batter there, Nathaniel.
What a jerk.
Oh, I know, right? All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's a swing. Big cut. 2-2.
Even though it's not overpowering,
That was a
yet,
four-seam
it's a fastball
fastball, everybody,
plays
that
best.
D
It
Train
doesn't necessarily
looking
light up
for it.
the
He
radar
got
gun
it.
because of that
He just
lower
couldn't.
arm angle more
He
often
couldn't
than
put
not.
no contact
So
on the
Richardson,
ball.
He's trying to elevate that fastball up from third and above the zone to get swing and miss.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, the righty fires home, and he gets him again.
Swing and a miss. Another four-seam fastball on the outside corner. Strike three, 2 outs. It's not me there, Nathaniel. It's the interactive. So we got Money Mike last time up. Hit that solo shot to right on a 2-run homer. Scored in Matt Olson.
Harris had the 2-run homer.
So Braves lead it 2-0.
424 feet.
And they fire over to first to keep Marcelo Ozuna at bay. Ozuna's not running. He's not a runner.
Hazel. Here's the win. Here's the win.
First pitch to Michael Harris. On the inside corner, strike one. Spencer hit pitches there, getting called ball. All right, you're garbage.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome in, Hazel.
Hi, my name is Hazel. I love you too.
Or Merrifield. Second, I don't think there's a right or a wrong necessarily.
Foul.
It just kind of gives you all those
to the
different
screen.
options as far as
Strike
what you
two
might
to
wanna
Money
do
Mike.
with the lineup, and obviously Michael hits
Come
all
on,
line,
Money
and
Mike.
We like that, so I think it's worked out here so far as we take a look at our Zaxby's saucy play. We saw some saucy body language there from Michael, making sure that ball stayed fair, and we love that part as well when a Braves fan comes back with a Braves home run.
So the 0-2 pitch.
And quite a few Braves fans.
Out to the
in
screen
around
again to
Target
stay alive,
Field.
0-2.
So Michael Harris found one on his 424-foot blast.
When you start talking lineup construction, the one thing I think you get back to, say with Michael, and say, would you want him in the leadoff spot, is ultimately,
Tell him I'm 3D.
To get the most at bats.
My name's
And
3D.
when guys are going well, you want them up in the order
I'm
as
so
far as you can get them.
3D.
That fits.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, ball
At the
one.
end of the game in a big spot, knowing that if you had him up higher,
Thank you, David.
of course he would have got that plate appearance.
She knows she is.
Playing so well.
That's right.
Yesterday in the leadoff spot. Of course,
Don't say,
Michael
you know you are a
had
pretty
wrist
girl.
issues, so certainly made sense tonight.
All right,
I'll have
here
to
comes the
take some
1-2
pictures
pitch.
of her when she's in her, during the wintertime when she's in her, knitted sweaters and stuff that she has.
That is a ground ball to Carlos Santana. Steps on first for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Braves still lead it 2-0.
Oh,
So hopefully you guys are having a great Tuesday night evening. I know I am. I'm sitting here streaming with y'all. I'm glad that you guys can join in.
hope they have a great Tuesday night eating, huh?
Evening. I meant evening.
I'm hoping to have a great night of eating.
I hear you.
I think my son's gonna. He's making me a cheeseburger later on, and the Chester Cheetos macaroni and cheese.
Oh, okay. Well, I had Waffle House earlier this afternoon, so
I told you, my wife took me to Freddy's after my doctor's appointment. I didn't like it.
yeah. Oh, I remember you
I
telling
took
me.
2 bites out of my sandwich, and I took 2 bites out of the sandwich, and I had about four of the tater tots. I just couldn't eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me, dude.
Brought it,
Yeah.
yeah, brought it home. My son ate it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I remember you telling me on the phone you weren't too happy. You weren't thrilled. All right, so here we go.
Well, that and
like seeing that and going up.
I don't know. Being on all the medicine I'm on it's now starting to affect like how much I'm eating.
So many different ways for the Braves this year.
And it just doesn't taste the same anymore.
And this is a matchup that doesn't happen too often, but now with the change in the schedule last year, it will happen every season.
There's a lot of things that I used to enjoy that I just don't enjoy it anymore. It doesn't taste.
Pandemic back in 2019.
I don't know, man. Like Casey's Pizza.
Yeah.
Used to love it. Like
studying or playing
thought it was the best.
Looked like
and now
we could see that he's all right.
Now I don't even care to eat it.
Watching, I'm guessing watching probably. I don't know how the turnaround works. Maybe Spencer the previous inning, or is he watching the game live? Is he watching himself?
He's watching our broadcast.
No.
Swing and a miss.
That's a swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts on the night for Spencer Swallenbach. Let's go.
One here. Royce Lewis is a pretty special player, but look at the location of that fastball at 96 miles an hour. Looked like it might have.
K's in the chat, everybody. For Spencer Swallenbach.
So
hi, April.
Kepler, who struck out.
Yep, April's in the house.
Second inning as a batter.
April's in the house.
Max Fried really saved the bullpen last night.
Yeah, she's in the other room there.
So pleased with that after the game because he sat for 90 minutes during that race.
So that's strike one to Kepler.
Came back out and got 5 solid innings done for the Braves to really.
So the 0-1 pitch. Little number down the third base line. And does not make no plays.
It would have kicked off the lip and gone foul, but it's a single for Kepler.
It probably stays fair, and that's the shortstop and Spencer Schwellenbach thinking he can make that play, but he couldn't, and so you just take a chance. You got Urshela behind you to track that ball, not going to turn into a double. I don't think it was going to go foul, but you give it a shot.
So Twins have a runner on first, 1 out. And you got Carlos Santana up for the Twins.
Santana rips it.
Santana rips it down to the first base line into the wall. Kepler goes to third. He's being waved and stopped.
Tommy Watkins, the third base coach, was sending him home, but
not the whole way, though. You can see the reaction there from Kepler because both hands were up early. And then he switched and tried to wave him, and it was actually very confusing. And for Tommy Watkins, he was late on that call. That is not on Kepler there. I believe it's on Watkins. Take a look. See if you can see him. And we can't catch him right there, but you see his hands go up, and he's like, man, you had your hands up, and then you're switching. I don't know if Soler had an issue with the ball. I was actually watching the runner in that spot.
Wonder what they would have called that if that fan would have actually been able to grab that ball, scoop it up, and take it into the stands.
Yeah.
Jeffers comes up hacking.
I don't know. They probably would have called that a ground rule double. Because anytime the ball bounces from the field into the stand, it's an automatic ground rule double.
Similar spot in the second inning with 2 in scoring position and Schwellenbach.
The Twins have runners on second and third, 1 out. They're threatening to score. Downstairs, ball 1. So 1-1 to count to Jeffers, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a double in the second. He's got a 237 average, 20 homers, 59 ribbies, and a 791 OPS on the season. So here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and thought out of play, strike 2.
So the Braves bullpen right now in a better spot than the Twins bullpen.
But they did add today, too. They did subtract 1 reliever and looking for some reinforcements for that exact reason and what happened yesterday.
So the 1-2 pitch.
Schwellenbach kicks and fires off his glove.
Off his glove. Right to Whit Merrifield for out number 2.
That's unbelievable. That is incredible. And Jeffers has got to be incredibly frustrated because this looks like it's a base hit up the middle and 2 RBIs. What a reaction from Spencer Schwellenbach, and great base running there from Santana to make sure that he got back to second base. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
I have not.
Not hit that hard.
I haven't seen it, I don't think ever. I'm sure it's happened, but I don't think I have ever in a game I've called seen it go off a glove in the air into one of the infielders' mitts.
That's what I'm saying. That was incredible, and let's hope the Braves get out of this because in a tight game like this, that could end up being a huge play.
So the first pitch to Martin.
Bottom of the order here, and Martin
swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
So does that go 1-4 in your book, or
yes.
Is it? Yeah.
1-4.
1-4.
With the ball never hitting the ground. Unbelievable.
There's the 0-1 pitch. Out and out of play, strike two.
Here going back to last night and now here tonight, that Martin is getting fastballs. They're going to go at him hard. They're not going to give him, I don't think, anything that has a wrinkle in it, anything that's closer to slider speed. They probably said in that meeting it's slider speed or slider bat speed, right? So something in the zone that's
so here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball one.
98 outside, 1-2.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Kicks and fires.
Down in the dirt, ball two.
Stop the slider. Count evens up. So Deuce is on the board.
Deuces are on the board. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runners on second. Braves lead at 2-0. Bottom of the fourth.
And a pair of rookies doing battle here in.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
And
swing and a miss. Strike three. That's 8 strikeouts.
Reaching back for a little extra here and just not respecting the bat of Martin at all, going right at him.
Let's go. That's 8 strikeouts on the day for Schwallenbach. Wow. Wow. Schwallenbach gassed that one upstairs to get him. Got him. All right. So we go to the top of the 5th. Braves still lead it 2-0. You'll have Ramon Laureano, Gio Urshela, and Orlando Arcia due up for Atlanta. And if anything after that, then it will be back to the top of the order to Whit Merrifield. So congratulations to Aaron Judge. He did get his 1,000th career hit last night. And he also did rob a home run of Chaparro to left center and throws it back into first and gets the double play and turns right around and gets his 1,000th career hit. So congratulations to Aaron Judge. I did post that on my channel. You guys go over there and check that out if you like. Make sure you hit that like button on that video. The more likes I get, it sends out the YouTube algorithm that the video is being pushed. So check that out if you guys haven't already done so. I have been posting a lot more video content, everyone. So, all right, so here we go.
It's been great. You can see his overall numbers. Of course, that was time.
So 1-1 to count to Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out in second.
In a big way on both sides of the baseball.
Swung on a foul ball. That's going to be strike 2, 1-2 to count.
Best coverage presented by our friends at Alpha Insurance. Well, there you go. Largest improvement after changing teams, and the Braves have both of them, CJ.
I mean, that is just the tip of the cap to the front office and recognizing in the scouts, looking at these players and figuring out who can help you right now. The cost of acquisition was pretty low for both of them, and it's working out really well for the Braves.
So here comes a 1-2 pitch. That's swung on and hit the right center. That is a leadoff single for Ramon Laureano. Let's go.
A good piece of hitting here. They're trying to go away. That's elevated again. That's where the fastball usually will play best for Woods Richardson, and so impressive for Laureano to get the hands above the baseball and line it into right field.
So we're going to have Gio Urshela last time up. He flied out to right center.
Today's his 1 week anniversary in a Braves uniform.
I wonder how he's celebrating. What is the 7-day gift? Slice of cake after the game?
Sounds good to me.
Champagne with J. Chad?
It was nice that J. Chad had
the 0-1 pitch.
The game last night. Down the line and foul.
Down the line, foul. Strike 2.
Yeah, hard to believe. Oh, there he is. Jonathan Chadwick, if you missed yesterday, great radio producer and engineer. Yesterday was his 1,000th consecutive game that he produced, and so now it's 1,001. The streak continues.
Let's go. Let's see how the next 1,000 are going to go. I think he wants more than just one World Series ring over these next 1,000.
So the 0-2 pitch downstairs, ball 1. 1-2. Welcome in, everybody.
Well, our first look live at Woods Richardson. What have you thought so far, CJ?
Yeah, I mean, he's a pitcher who pitches. Which
if you're new to the stream, if you like what you're seeing here, make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you on the channel.
Because it's not a big one, but
so here comes the 1-2 pitch
for him. This year, I actually like his changeup, and he hardly throws it.
And that's foul down the first base line, foul.
In the lineup tonight, but
stay alive, 1-2.
Against righties this season, but not against the Braves.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in.
So far tonight, they have made that decision that the changeup would not be a big part of what he is doing. He's only thrown 3 changeups.
So the 1-2 pitch.
I really like his change.
See what he comes with here. 1-2.
Fly out to right center, right field, caught.
By Kepler.
So Kepler makes the play for out number 1.
Also goes to show you what a huge difference a tiny tweak can make, and that's such the advantage of the generation that we're in right now with pitching. For a guy who did not seem like he had a place, you mentioned some of the.
So we got Orlando Arcia up for Atlanta,
and then preseason, just a little bit of a slight change. He dropped that arm angle by about 6 inches, the release point, and it made all the difference in the world.
So they picked off Lauren Lorian at first,
is that
safe.
Common for guys in the minors before they get up to the bigs?
I think it's probably more of an off-season thing because it is a tough adjustment to make in season. I think. I mean, if you have to make one, if things aren't going well, you make it. Ideal
downstairs, ball 1 to Orlando Arcia.
Finding it, working on it, lower pressure environment. But if you're having a rough go of it in the minor leagues and you feel like your career is at stake, then you go ahead and you take your chance and you make some adjustments, assuming that everyone's on board.
So here's the 1-0 pitch.
Adjustments you're trying to make.
In there, strike 1. So 1-1 to count.
Arcia grounded out in the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
So here comes the 1-1 pitch. Did not go around. That's going to be ball 2. That's right. Let's go Arcia. That's right, Nathaniel. So the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul ball down the 3rd base line. That's going to be strike 2.
Right there by the ball boy.
So 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, got the hands out front. Good angle on the glove. All while wearing cargo shorts.
I think that's the attire that they have to wear. They all have on the polos with a khaki.
So 2-2 pitch. On the inside corner, did not get the call. Ball 3. We got a full boat. 3-2.
He's had a good season, so not necessarily looking for ways to.
Here's the 3. Oh, okay, that's the replay. Okay.
Change up.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Surprising.
Laureano still second, but that outside ball 4 to Arcia. So Braves have 1 out. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Top of the 5th. They lead it 2-0.
The other reason we might not see that changeup as much.
Let's go.
21%.
We go back to the top of the order. We got Whit Merrifield standing in the batter's box for Atlanta.
And that'll shake you a little bit as a young pitcher. Even you're like, man, it's a good pitch. It's got good movement, but it's gotten hit hard.
Top of the order, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch to Merrifield.
Braves trying to
downstairs, ball
right
1.
The wild card standings mentioned yesterday with the Mets being idle. Braves gained a half a game. The Mets starting a series with the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight out west. And if you're scoreboard watching for the Phillies, well, you might not want to right now. They're 5-0 over Houston in the 8th inning. Braves 6 behind the Phillies in the East. All right, so Pete Mackey is going to go out and have a word with Woods Richardson, and we will pause for a message from Zach Spies.
All right, so their pitching coach coming out to talk to Woods Richardson. That's right, David. ABC Baseball, that's right.
A little interesting to come out in a 1-0 count.
Yeah, maybe something that they didn't like. There's nobody up in the bullpen. Obviously, we saw Whit Merrifield, and they have seen him throughout this series kind of use the entire field. He goes the opposite way really well. Perhaps some concerns about how he's going to use that slider, which is the go-to pitch. It's also third time through the order, which always presents a little bit of a challenge, especially for young pitchers. But so far this year, Woods Richardson has actually been pretty good. Third time through, 239 batting.
So here comes the 1-0 pitch, the 1-0 pitch to Merrifield. That's swung on and fouled out of play. Strike one. So 1-1 to count. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
And just now, the Twins do get Jorge Alcala up and starting.
So Alcala warms up in the Twins bullpen.
What a turnaround.
So 1-1 count.
Being released in mid-July, and now the Braves have found a gem. Laureano
breaks for third.
And that was all Ramon Laureano.
That's all on Ramon Laureano. Two stolen bases. Arcia is still second. Laureano still third.
We saw it last night as well against Max Fried. That is completely on the pitcher. He's falling into a habit that Ramon Laureano picked up on pretty quickly. And that is big. Because now you got to bring the infield in.
Oh.
And
that goes up and into Whit Merrifield.
Up and into Whit Merrifield. That's ball two. 2-2 count. 1 out. Runners on second and third.
Well, this one will scare you a little bit. Certainly up and in with the heater for a guy who has shown really good command here and maybe a little bit shaken after the stolen bases.
Yes, I do there, Nathaniel. So the 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 3.
Away, so full
count.
First base open with Soler on deck for
You said
Atlanta.
football.
Is that the most emotion that we have seen from Whit Merrifield so far?
He is very even-keeled.
So here you go, 3-2 count.
Said he's a ball player, old school guy in a good way.
That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs.
Into the mitt of the catcher Jeffers, and that's a big second out.
And not something that we have seen Merrifield do very often, and that is go outside the strike zone. So maybe a little bit of frustration after that pitch up and in and wanting to do some damage with the runners in scoring position.
So we got Jorge Soler.
Well, let's see what Jorge Soler can do. 0 for 2 so far here tonight.
Ball down in the dirt, ball 1.
In this plate appearance with the open base, a pretty steady diet of the off-speed pitches. He struck him out on the curveball last time. He got him out on the slider in his first at-bat. Not that you're going to pitch around him. You don't want to face necessarily Marcell Ozuna. You're going to go try to get Soler out in the strike zone and very likely with the soft stuff.
So the 1-0 pitch to Soler. Downstairs, ball 2.
So now they have double barrel action.
Oh, so the Twins have 2 pitchers warming up in the bullpen.
Field bar out there throwing as well.
You don't see the double barrels too often anymore because of the 3-batter minimum.
The 2-0 pitch.
And you certainly don't see
downstairs, ball 3.
The righties on the other side.
Just say they need to flip flop.
So 3-0 to count to Soler.
Side armor as a right-hander, like if Darren O'Day's in your bullpen, Peter Moylan, they don't like throwing up against the wall. That would make some sense, but that's not what's happening here.
Well,
here comes the 3-0 pitch.
With 2 in scoring position.
He takes strike 1 to Soler.
Answer right as far as how this has gone. It's been all breaking balls so far here to Soler, even in a 3-0 count. My goodness, how the game has changed.
3-1.
3-1. That's upstairs, ball 4.
Soler waited just to make sure he'll take his base, and so
the bases are juiced.
Got one of the best
bases are juiced.
up in Marcell Ozuna. The base is loaded, and Rocco Baldelli does not want Woods Richardson to face Ozuna, and so he is going to dip into that bullpen.
Oh, they're going to a pitching change. Oh, you got that right. So bases are now juiced for the Braves. And we got the Big Bear coming up to bat for Atlanta. Let's see if Big Bear can get a grand slam here. If he gets a grand slam, I mean, this game would be bust wide open. Oh, you got that right, David. But, I mean, we'll take ABC ball too. Get a run scored. We'll take that too. So anything helps. I mean, so you got Jorge Alcala replacing Woods Richardson, because it was the third time around for Wood Richardson for the Atlanta batters. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what Big Bear decides to do to see if he can't crank one out. That's right, Big Bear. Let's go, Big Bear. That's right, everybody. Let's go. All right, so here we go.
Big spot right now, top of the 5th inning. Braves have them loaded. There are 2 outs. Already leading 2-0. You got Ozuna coming up to face Jorge Alcala.
And he's got a big-time fastball, averages 98 miles an hour. But the slider and the changeup have actually been the better pitches, and the slider is where he goes to get his strikeouts. That number there at the very bottom, the 13% of inherited runners scored, that is a really, really good number. League average sits around 32, 33%, so he gets 3 inherited runners.
So the first pitch to Big Bear.
First pitch, Mark.
Swung on! Base hit to left field! 1 run scores! Arcia comes in. That's a 2-run single for Big Bear. Braves busted wide open 4-0, baby. Let's go! Those runs get scored to Woods Richardson. Thank you for giving us bases loaded, brother. We busted wide open. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Let's go.
Driving in 2 big runs and giving Spencer Schwellenbach and the Braves a little bit more breathing room.
There has been no.
So we got Matt Olson up for Atlanta. He takes inside ball 1, or foul ball, excuse me. That's strike 1. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th. Braves lead at 4-0. Can Matt Olson drive in the other 2? So the 0-1 pitch.
See what Matt Olson can do for an encore here.
Downstairs, ball 1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to Matt Olson.
The 3
outside, ball 2.
Jorge Soler has walked in this series already. Marcelo's gotten a hit in his very next at bat. We saw it in the first 2 innings last night. We see it now here in the 5th inning. As we talk about lineup construction, I believe that's probably one of the bigger reasons why the Braves like having Soler in front of Marcelo. It just gives him more RBI opportunities.
In there, strike 2. So 2-2 to count. Deuce is running wild. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. 2-2 count.
And Soler is out at second. Ozuna down at first. And here comes a 2-2 pitch to Matt Olson. He had a double down the left field line earlier in the game, but that one going foul.
That one went foul. Stay alive, 2-2.
Jorge Alcala, parts of 6 major league seasons, all with the Twins, but the last 2 years he had a lot of injury issues. with his throwing arm. He only pitched in 13 games combined between the 2022 and 23 campaigns, but he's been healthy this year.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch.
His 2-2 pitch is fouled out.
Fouled and out of play. We'll do it again. Come on, Matteo. That's right, Nathaniel. There's Shelly Shock. That's a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Atlanta doubles their lead.
It looks like a pitch comm device just fell onto the. Looks like a pitch comm just hit the field. So, all right. So Matt Olson swinging and a miss, strike 3. So Braves add to the lead, 4-0. You'll have Castro, Larnach, and Wallner back due up for the Twins. Welcome in, everybody. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already done so. We're at 14 likes. Let's see if we can't make it even 20. That's right. 2 more huge runs for Schwalibach. That's right. But I don't think Snicker's going to leave him out there that long. Hopefully not. But we'll see. We'll see what Snicker wants to do. So. All right, remember everybody, if you haven't already done so, take an active part in the chat poll. And also I do have a community chat poll as well that you guys can vote on as well. So as of right now, on the chat poll, we have 6 votes casted so far. You got 83% for the Braves, 17% for the Twins. So, and also I got the chat poll in the chat as well. So that right there, you're looking at 100% for the Braves, none for the Twins. So make sure you get those votes in if you haven't already done so. I will take it down at the conclusion of the bottom of the 8th inning. So you guys just got a few more short innings left to work. So Schwallenbach is out there. Castro takes strike 1.
Fantastic.
That's the 89th pitch. Here comes the 90th pitch for Schwallenbach.
Because they've been very careful with the pitch count of Spencer Schwallenbach.
And outside, ball 1.
Above 100 pitches all season long. 98 was the high. And as I mentioned, this is just his second start on regular rest. That regular 4 days in between starts. So we'd love to see an efficient inning.
Swung on, hit the Urshela, fires over to first for out number 1.
And I don't think Brian Snitker wants to see something that Spencer Schwallenbach is chasing right now, and that is the most foul balls in a game by a Braves pitcher. He's only 3 away. Chris Sale had 27 twice, and he is 24. 24 coming into this inning, which is just incredible.
So here's the first pitch to Larnach, outside, ball 1.
You know, you go back and you look at how his career started, and by no means was it disastrous. It just wasn't as good as he's been over the last.
Oh yeah, you got that right, Nathaniel.
But he made his debut.
Pitch count is very high. That swung on, he hit the Merrifield, fires over to first for out number 2.
And you look at those first 7 starts, and not one time did he have over 7 strikeouts.
Yeah.
And then you go through since July 21st, CJ. Here are the strikeout numbers: 8, 11, 10, 7, 8, 9, and 8 more tonight.
It's incredible. And there were some of those games where he was getting deep into the game, the 11 and 10 strikeout games in particular, where he was able to throw 7 innings and keep it under.
So here comes the first pitch to Wallner. Big swing and a miss, strike 1.
So you absolutely love seeing it. This guy gets it. You know, he is hungry to learn. I think he's just getting better as he goes. And he's trying to pull off a special.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Inning here with the pitch count where it's at.
Inside, ball 1.
Trying to get Matt Wallner, who is 1 for 2 with a double. And we showed you Dylan Lee, the lefty, is loosening in the pin.
So the 1-1 pitch inside, ball or strike 2. Okay.
It would be incredible to me that if he was able to finish this under 100 pitches. Based on how this entire game has gone, right? Lots of strikeouts, lots of foul balls. You're trying to get through 5. They're trying to keep his pitch count down, and he has almost pulled this off.
So the 1-2 pitch outside, ball 2.
2-2. Spencer with
Deuce is running wild. 2-2 pitch. 2 outs. Nobody on base for the Twins. Downstairs, ball 3.
So he's 10 pitches in. This will be interesting right there. He's 98. We're going to get a 99 pitch out.
So here comes a 3-2 pitch.
3-2. Oh, did he go?
Did he go?
Down,
did not go around. That's ball 4.
So Wallner will take his walk, and we'll see what happens here. Will Schwellenbach stay out there?
I think Stink gives him one more batter. This is what I love about Brian Snitker. He understands pitch counts, other things that come into factors here, but he knows this kid. And he's not even flinching, right? I mean, and they love what he's doing so far, and he is going to give him this chance. The 2 extra runs last inning really helped. It might have been a different story if it was 2-0, and this was the tying run.
The first pitch, foul ball off of Julian.
The batter, the cleanup hitter, fouls off the curveball.
I will tell you that I think some of your newer age, new school managers are so beholden to certain things like pitch counts that they're just not going to take those kinds of chances. And this is what you love about the old school guys like Brian Snitker.
So here's the 0-1 pitch.
Pitch 101 of the night, and pitch number 101 is.
That's a foul ball. That's going to be strike 2. I think he's dozed off there, Kenneth. He's down for the count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
0-2 pitch.
Outside, ball 1. You awake there, brother?
So we saw last inning where Spencer Schwellenbach was able to reach back and hit 98 miles an hour to finish off Martin. And you kind of wonder if he's feeling that right now. Remember, his first at-bat was a 97-mile-an-hour strike pitch, fastball.
He's not doing so great there, Kenneth. He's out. So the 1-2 pitch.
And the 1-2 offering.
Outside, ball 2.
Cutter, 2-2.
How's Eric Abreu doing right now?
He's a little nervous. He's pacing. He just wants this inning to be over.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Fires. Foul. That's going
foul
down the right field line. You can exhale.
So again, trying to play along with Spencer and Travis is a difficult thing to do, but you love that you went hard in there. It ends up being a foul ball. He gets to it. Speed up the bat. It feels like the split would be the go-to right here, down and away, but so many options. I don't hate a backdoor breaking ball either.
All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch.
2-2 pitch.
Downstairs, ball 3.
Slider, but it's downstairs.
The only other thing you have here with Dylan Lee warming up is it is the righty Lewis who is on deck if Spencer doesn't get this hitter out.
Career high 105 pitches in his 15th big league start. Schwellenbach is going to step off.
So they just went through a bunch of different pitches right there. Looked like Travis called for the slider, was a no. Fastball in was a no. The changeup, which I believe is the split, the 4 fingers, was a no. And now they're thinking 3-2 curveball. This is fun.
All right, here comes a 3-2 pitch.
Here we go.
Downstairs, ball 4.
Visibly frustrated, back-to-back walks, and that is going to be it. So he does not get out of the 5th, and the Braves go to the bullpen.
The Braves do go to the bullpen, leading 4-0. Twins have runners on first and second, 2 outs. Spencer, you did a hell of a night, brother. Don't be mad. You did a hell of a night. You did a hell of a night. So, I think Spencer Schwellenbach is at 4 2/3 innings, 5 hits, No runs scored, no earned runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Don't hang your head low there, young man. You pitched a hell of a game. At 106 pitches pitched tonight for Spencer Schwallenbach. So that's one hell of a night, I will say. So welcome back, brother. I know you kind of dozed off there for a minute. So, which I understand, man. That you've had a long day and, well, long 2 days really. So, all right, remember everybody, please hit that like button if you haven't already done so. If you're new to the stream, if you like what you see and hear, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you join the channel. Let's see. As of right now, the chat poll or the community post poll, you guys got 6 votes casted over there on my community page. Also, make sure you go to my co-host's community page and get your votes in there. So you guys and gals have a 3-way chance to get it right. The first game, Braves won it 10-6. So the Golden Broom is still on. If you guys get it right, in the chat poll, we still move for the Golden Broom for the series. If for whatever reason, if you don't get it right in the chat poll, it still accounts for whatever votes are in the community pages. If you guys get it right there, you're good. So, all right. So Dylan Lee comes in the ball game for Atlanta.
A lefty-righty matchup.
First pitch, deep down the left field line. Foul ball. At the last second, strike 1. Woo!
Ooh, off the bat, I thought that might have stayed fair.
Yeah, luckily it did not. And Royce Lewis out.
I'm going to kick out, man. I'm not feeling good.
Okay, man. All right, bud. Well, hopefully you get to feeling better, brother. I know you weren't feeling well.
The strikeout rate a little bit lower than what he does.
I think I'm going to go lay down.
10-4, brother. You have a good night, bro. Well,
I'm sure I'll talk to you. In the morning at some point, and then I do have the game scheduled, everybody. I will be streaming Game 3 for you tomorrow night.
Twice tonight,
I look forward to seeing you all then. Sorry about tonight.
Second and the 4th. Now there's 2 more on here in the 5th.
Not feeling the greatest.
Yep, and then I know you've had a long 2 days with doctors. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
From Lee that gets Royce Lewis in a big spot to keep it.
That ends
on 3 pitches. Back-to-back nights here for Dylan Lee, where he is punching out.
There we go.
Fired him quick.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody. I'm KGB from the C Sports Network, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace,
all right, buddy.
Everybody.
You have a good one.
Sorry about that, bud.
Oh, no worries, man. Completely understandable. Catch you later. All right, everybody, that is my co-host, GB from Klein HBS, C Sports Network, home of your streaming outlaws. Like I said, everyone, he's had a long 2 days with doctor's appointments and doctor visits, so very understandable. He's not feeling well, but like he said, he will be here for Game 3 tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys go over there and stay on his stream tomorrow night. I'm just doing one tonight for y'all. Glad to be here. Glad that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can be here on a very short notice. I put this game up with like the last hour of the game, so normally we like to go give at least 2 or 3 hour notice before we go live, but I did it within like an hour of the game. So with that being said, everyone, please make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick pause. I'll be right back.
guy's a good story, and the fact that he is in the big leagues. Division III baseball player at the University of Wisconsin lacrosse. Doesn't happen too often that you come out of D3 and eventually make it to the big leagues.
And he's got a good curveball, and he shows it there to Travis d'Arnaud. A ball and 2 strikes.
All right, everybody, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick pause. I had to go use the little boys' room. So the 1-2 pitch to D-Train. Come on, D-Train.
Grounder to short.
Grounder to short. Fires over to first for out number 1.
For the first out.
So the new pitcher is Bichelli.
Michael Harris got the scoring started with a long homer back in the 2nd inning.
So we got Money Mike, Michael Harris up to bat. For Atlanta, he takes outside, ball 1.
And not only D3 baseball for this Wisconsin native, this pitcher Bosley, but as we talk about,
he's not feeling all that great there.
Another example of that, he was taken in the 33rd
there,
round.
George. He's not feeling all that great. That swung on. Turns on it, off the wall.
Surprised it didn't go right through the wall. It's only going to be a single because that thing was.
That is going to be a single.
Wow. Almost seems unfair that you drill a baseball 114 miles an hour the way that Michael just did here as he turns on that pitch that is up and in, forcing fastball at 91. And you can see this coming. Now, the issue you run into, very similar to what we have at home, are you going to get the cement? Are you going to get the padding? And that was played really well there in right field by Kepler. Because if he plays it wrong, that's a triple.
But holds Harris to just 1 base, and now here's Ramon Laureano.
So we got Ramon Laureano up for Atlanta. He takes ball 1 high.
Harris's wrist is okay.
I think the wrist is fine. Half a game off was plenty.
Still got it taped up. You can see under that oven mitt on that left hand.
So the 1-0 pitch.
Laureano hits.
Laureano, base hit through the left hole. There we go. Back-to-back singles for the Braves. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Let's go.
And he hit it hard, too. You can see the movement on that 2-seam fastball. He's trying to get the ground ball. He did. But it was a hard ground ball off the bat of Ramon Laureano.
He's got 2 hits tonight. He continues to perform. And now here's a third baseman, Urshela.
Come on. Come on, Urshela. Come on, Urshela. Let's go. He takes strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Diving stop. Santana. They throw back to first and get the force out at second. And that's 2 outs, but Urshela is safe at first.
So would you say that was smooth from Carlos Santana? I think I would. And he's been so good defensively, as we mentioned. Really strong throw. I'm surprised actually threw this ball to first. You got no chance. You're just asking for trouble when you have a pitcher that is busting it over there. And his former teammate in Giovanni Urshela did not appreciate that at all.
All we need is Rob Thomas, and then we'd have it complete, right? Didn't he do that song with Carlos Santana?
Mm-hmm.
Not that Carlos Santana, the singer Carlos Santana.
So we got Arcia up for Atlanta.
For Orlando Arcia.
The runners on first and third, 2 outs. On the inside corner, strike 1.
Inside corner, 0-1.
Outside, ball 1 to Arcia. So the 1-1 pitch. Garcia's 0 for 1 tonight, walking the fifth, a run scored, and a stolen base.
Bosley, 1-1 pitch.
Outside, ball
Braves
2.
getting the Harris homer in the second. 2 more runs last inning on the Ozuna homer. And now Brian Snitker hoping for a little more insurance here. Braves won 10-6 last night. And up by 4 right now in the 6th inning.
So here's the 2-1 pitch. Downstairs, ball 3. Hitters count, 3-1 to count. Let's go. So here comes the 3-1 pitch. Runners on first and third.
Bosley deals. Orlando
That's
back towards us.
Swung on and fouled out of play.
What a nice catch.
Strike 2. If he wouldn't have swung at that, that would have been ball 4, and the bases would have been juiced.
He actually ended up catching it, but that guy in the yellow shirt took the brunt.
He's coming in hot. Really nice play.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Payoff pitch. Orlando puts
Swung on. Down the third base line. Castro in foul territory for easy can of corn for out number 3. So Braves Strand took 2 runners on base. And the Braves still lead it 4-0. We go to the bottom of the 6th. So right now the game is being in a commercial break. We'll bring the live audio back to y'all as soon as they come back from a commercial break. So you'll have Kepler, Santana, and Jeffers due up for the Twins. All right, everybody, here we go. Looks like we got Uncle Jesse up there to pitch for the Braves. I'm going to take a quick pause. I got a phone call. I'll be right back, everybody.
In 2/3 innings so far, 46% ground ball rate, which would be the name of the game. Some efficiency here from Jesse and keeping the baseball on the ground against the Twins.
Dealing to Max Kepler, who is 1 for 2. So it's the 41st appearance for the now 41-year-old Jesse Chavez, who returned last week from 40 to 41. And the 1-1 pitch is inside 2-1. they take care of business 5-0 to the Phillies. Braves enjoying a 4-0 lead. Twins have had base runners, but they've left 9 on tonight. So the Braves still with a shutout intact as the top of the order here bats with Whit Merrifield. The Twins will also be doing a lot of scoreboard watching the rest of the way. 2.5 back in the AL Central behind Cleveland, but like the Braves, they hold a wild card spot right now in the American League. Shallow center. Martin loses his hat, but he finds a baseball. The Home Depot getting it done feature of the game. Looks at the Braves in the last 6 games against the Twins. Yeah, 6-0. That's pretty good.
And off to a good start here tonight. We saw a great game last night where the offense really exploded. That is a big number there at 7.7 runs per game, and we just need that for another game and a third here to finish this series out.
It's all part of payback for the 1991 World Series.
That's right, and that'll continue to go on for a long time. That'll never be a mission that is completed, unless you beat him in a World Series, I guess.
Well, wouldn't be the Vegas odds for it to happen this year, but it certainly could. Both teams, as I said, right now in the postseason.
You'd feel better if Matt Olson pushed Byron Buxton off the base.
Yes.
And then just
get payback for Kent Herbeck.
Yeah.
His number is one of the ones down that left field line on the second deck, Kent Herbeck. Oh, I just remember how livid I was watching that as a kid when he pulled Ron Gant's foot off that base.
Did you see Ron Gant at all for Alumni Weekend and some of the video that he popped up and he was in the parade? He looks like he's in the same exact shape that he was in. I play with him in Cincinnati, but obviously all those years here with the Braves, and he's not missed a beat.
That's Kent Herbeck now, by the way. I'm just kidding. 2-2 outside 3-2. Yeah, we had Ron on when they had the bobblehead with Ron Gant and Fred McGriff last year. Had him on, and he walked in. I was like, oh my gosh, are you still playing? Like, it's unbelievable. Soler fouls off the two-seamer that was running in on his hands. Stay tuned for the stretch, fueled by Georgia Natural Gas. After 2 more outs here in the top of the 7th. And Jorge Soler takes yet another walk. So he had 2 of them yesterday. Now 2 more walks tonight. Let's pause for a message from Alpha Insurance. So Soler out and Kelnick will pinch run.
So will we get the perfect 4 for 4? Jorge Soler walks and Marcell Ozuna gets a base hit. So far it's 3 for 3. Now, does it not count that he's been pinch run for? Is the vibe a little bit different maybe for Marcell?
If he gets a hit, it counts. If he doesn't, it doesn't count. How about that?
I love that.
It's a win-win.
Bend the rules to make them work for us.
Ozuna comes up hacking. Big 2 RBI single last time up in the 5th. Oh, he had a nice play earlier, but he couldn't bring that one in.
That's a tough one, and you can see a little smile there because you get a reaction from the crowd, but you're up against the wall and you're making friends immediately.
Yeah, we won't call that an error. It's clean. One-two to Ozuna. Is that going to stay fair? It does not. He was close to a double, but not to be.
This ball is hooking, and Marcel kind of gave it away with his body language. He was running down the line, but had his bat with him most of the way. I think he knew that one was going to hook foul.
Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome in, bro. Thank you. Sorry about that. So that was a foul ball. No harm, no foul. I was saying expletive words. I thought Ozuna got robbed on that one. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Hit high and deep to center. On the track.
In front of the wall, it is taken
Caught.
by Martin.
2 outs. Damn it.
Marcell Ozuna just missed number 38.
Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate it, bud. Dang it. Marcel came up about 5 feet short from hitting that over the center field wall.
We see who's been bringing the lumber, brought to you by Yellowwood.
So we got Matt Olson coming up for Atlanta. If you're just now tuning in, Braves now lead at 4-0. And the top of the 7th, 4-0 for the Braves. And we got Matt Olson up for Atlanta. They throw over to first to keep Kelnick at bay.
And you pointed it out earlier, but the double to left field in the second, he's doing it to all parts of the field.
So the first pitch to Olson. Swung on. Base hit to left field.
That one wasn't hard hit, but it's another base
And
hit.
we'll take it.
For Matt Olson, 5 hits already in the series.
5 hits already in the series for Olson.
From Matt Olson, you mentioned it, not high exit velocity, just 78 miles an hour off the bat, but they continue to try to elevate against him, and they were trying to go up and in once again.
And that's what he said after the game last night when asked about it. He said, look, now I'm
So runners on first and second, 2 outs.
You see how these pitchers are.
So we got D-Train up to bat for Atlanta.
Is Matt Olson.
Here comes the first pitch.
Travis
swung on, rolls it on the ground, fires over to first for out number 3.
Braves strand 2, and we
Braves strand 2, so that's 11 stranded base runners tonight for the Braves. But the Braves still have a shutout going on right now. 4-0. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Sorry about that. I can't believe I kept my mic muted. I had to take a phone call a little while ago. A buddy of mine called, and he was involved in another fender bender. He was turning into his driveway, had his turn signal on, and someone rear-ended his lawn care trailer. Luckily, the lawnmowers and stuff was not on the back of the trailer, or my lawnmower would have been scrunched, and I would have been mad as hell. He had an empty car trailer. He was coming back to get, or his lawn care trailer was empty. He was coming back to get the lawnmowers to go cut some grass today, and a guy rear-ended his trailer and kind of bent one of the posts on the right side, and where you could only get one pin in it. And the guy kept running. He kept going. It was a hit and run. We know who the guy is. We've seen him before numerous times up and down the road. So the next time we see him, yeah, we're going to turn him in because he hit and run. So, but yeah, like I said, everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Remember, make sure you get your chat votes in. Also, go to the community page, get your chat votes in there as well. And also go to my co-host. He was here a little while ago, but fortunately he was not feeling well. And he decided to go ahead and go to sleep. So go over there to his community page as well and get your votes in there as well. So, so you have a 3-way chance of getting this game right for the Golden Broom celebration. If you guys know what that is. If you guys get it right in all 3 games in the series, then we do a giveaway, Golden Broom giveaway. But if you guys get it wrong in one of the games during the series, then it's null and void. So,
Uncle Jesse back to
so defensive switch. Ramon Laureano goes to right field. Jared Kelnick goes in the left, and Uncle Jesse stays in the ball game. First pitch to Castro, fouls it off. Strike
Willie
1.
Castro, native of Puerto Rico, comes from a baseball family. His dad Liliano played baseball. Signed with the Tigers back in the 80s, but then had a bad arm injury that forced him
That's
to
a swing and a
retire.
miss.
His dad went
Strike
on to
2.
coach in the Tigers farm system for 8 years and then spent 15 years in the Mets organization. And Willie still has a very close relationship with Dad and texts him after every game. Says he's his biggest mentor and fan. And his dad was very proud when Willie made his first All-Star team this year.
So the 0-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 1.
See bottom right of your screen, Kelnick stays in the game, goes out to left. That moves Laureano to right. Same thing we saw
1-2 pitch.
last night.
Swung on, hit the left center.
Gap here.
That gets in the gap, but Kelnick cuts it off and keeps Castro at bay for a single.
We talked about the good year that Castro is having, and that's a pretty good at-bat against Jesse Chavez behind in the count. But no harm, no foul with a leadoff single. Might see some action, it looks like, down in that Braves bullpen.
Yeah, Joe Jimenez is starting to throw.
So G.I. Joe warming up in the bullpen for Atlanta. Another ball out to left. Kelnick goes to the glove of Kelnick. So Castro scores. So it's now 4-1 Twins.
Well, we'll see how they rule this. First, take a look at the pitch, and that is the 2-seam fastball from Jesse. Kelnick was there. It looked like he just missed it as it went under his glove.
He just completely whipped it.
A base hit and an error.
So an error is charged to Atlanta. Or do they?
Now we get a visit from Eric Abreu to slow things down here a little bit for Jesse Chavez, and more importantly, to give Joe.
No, they do not charge an error on Kelnick.
Let's
so
pause for a word from racetrack.
So Braves slow it down. So the shutout is over. Twins are on the board 3-1. Still nobody out. An RBI double for
I thought it
Lonard.
It is a tough one. I think it's one that they might revisit. We'll see. We've seen that quite a few times this year where they initially call it a hit and then go back and review it after the game. Well, coming into this inning, the Twins had left 9 men on base. They've had runners in every inning. The Braves pitching, although they have obviously been effective.
The first pitch to Wallner outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2.
2-0 to Matt Wallner. Good
Come on,
size
Jesse.
lefty, 6'5", 200.
The 2-0 pitch.
Pounds.
Did he go around?
He did not.
No, he did not. That's ball 3.
That would have been a call Jesse, and they certainly expected to get. But I don't think he's also trying to throw that cutter that high either.
The 3-0 pitch. In there, strike one.
I don't think Wallner had any interest in swinging there.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? The game has changed, and that ended up being a fastball. Actually, those cutters well, but sitting up in the middle of the plate, that might be the best pitch you get in this at bat.
So the 3-1 pitch.
3-1. He drills it to right.
Oh, drills it off the wall.
It is 4-2.
It's now 4-2.
Off the wall for Wallner.
And a run scored. It's now 4-2 Twins.
That's a big, strong kid here. You see that high leg kick, and he is on time squaring up this pitch from Jesse Chavez.
So there's going to be a mound visit.
Left a mark on the wall, and Joe Jimenez will now come into the game for a
So G.I. Joe, that is it for Uncle Jesse. So G.I. Joe comes out of the pen. In the bottom of the seventh, it's now 4-2. Dang it. Come on. Come on, bullpen. Don't give up this game like you did last time. We were up 9 runs, and all of a sudden the bullpen gave up 6 runs. I mean, hopefully this bullpen could shut them down. We know the Twins are pesky hitters, but come on. Hopefully we could get it done. I'll check the airwaves on Twitter, or formerly known as Twitter, on X. So Philly did win against Houston tonight, 5-0. So they lead 2-0 in that series. So just a second, 30 seconds ago, the Polar Bear for the Mets just put an opposite oppo field solo home run for Pete Alonso. Seven minutes ago, Willie Adames launches a 435-foot shot to put Brewers ahead. So, all right, here we go.
The seventh, it's 4-2. Joe Jimenez will try to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, he's been great. He's kept the ball in the ballpark really well so far this season. Just 1 home run allowed for Joe Jimenez in his 51 in the 3rd innings, and his slider has been dominant. 136 batting average against him.
Pitching to
Outside, ball 1 to hit Julian, I think it is. Yeah, Julian. So the 1-0 pitch, outside, ball 2. So 2-0 to count.
Hit hard.
But hit hard down the first base line, foul, strike 1. Braves are looking for a double play, ground ball double play. So that's what we're looking for, or a strikeout. Here comes the 2-1 pitch.
2-1 pitch. Yes, he went.
Yeah, he went around. Strike 2. That is 2-2 to count.
He's 0 for 2 tonight with a walk is Julian.
That ball gets to the first base line. All the way to the wall. Laureano fires in. Whit Merrifield on the throw. It's now 4-3. And still nobody out. This Braves bullpen is giving up the runs.
Well, first take a look at the pitch. This is the slider. Not a bad one, inner third, but you can see Julian kind of going out there and hooking it just past the diving Matt Olson, who was so good over there defensively. And then Ramon Laureano got it in quickly. This is just some really good base running by Wallner to score ahead of the throw.
Come on, Braves.
From 4-0 to 4-3. Still nobody out.
But we still have a ball game.
Fouling it back.
Royce Lewis fouls that one off.
Quiet target field
Strike one.
is fully engaged now. Royce Lewis, the former #1 overall pick, awaits the 0-1.
Outside, ball one. Come on. So the 1-1 pitch.
In the air, Travis d'Arnaud goes as far as
Pops
he
it
can,
up.
but not enough room.
Out of play. That's going to be strike 2. Bottom of the 7th, nobody out. Runner on second. It's a Braves are up by 1 run, 4-3.
Julian representing the tying run out there.
Bottom of the 7th.
Joe fires.
Swung on and fouled out of play.
So it's a good setup pitch right there with that elevated fastball. We'll see if he goes back to the slider against the right-handed pitchers. That has been an issue for Royce Lewis. He has struggled with that slider. One of the bigger swing and miss pitches that he has had to do.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
He reaches for the slider.
Reaches for it. Pops it up. Shallow
Whit
infield.
grass.
Out number 1.
That's a big one. Obviously, it doesn't get any easier. You're facing basically the potential tying run with nobody out. That's 1 down. Doesn't advance the runner, so that helps. And so even if you can retire their lefty Kepler on a ground ball, even if it advances the runner, trying to get to 2 outs without that runner scoring, then puts you in a really good position to get you out of this.
Max Kepler, the longest.
All right, so the first pitch to Kepler.
9th full season with the organization.
That's a swing and a miss.
Swing
Strike
on the
1.
slider. He has been a mainstay here at Target Field out in right field since
So
2016.
0-1 pitch.
0-1 pitch to it. Another slider, 1-1.
Well, he is the guy
Inside, ball 1.
Against Joe Jimenez in his career here among the Twins. 12 times he has faced him, 2 for 10 over that time. He did hit a home run against Jimenez, but that was all the way back in 2018, 6 years ago.
So the 1-1 pitch.
1-2.
Swing and a
Another
miss, strike
slider,
2.
3 straight to Kepler.
So the 1-2 pitch to Max Kepler.
1-2 from Jimenez. He got him. He
Got him.
stayed with the slider.
That's a swing and a miss. K's in the chat, everybody. K's in the chat. Let's go. 2 outs.
Ugly swing in this plate appearance. And so
We got Carlos Santana of the Twins, not the guitarist Carlos Santana. Carlos Santana of the Twins.
And now it's Jimenez versus Santana. Braves have not retired.
So the first pitch to Santana, swing and a miss, strike 1. So here we go, 0-1 pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's the go-to. We've talked about it. It has been such a dominant pitch for him. And why not stay with it? He comes in with a 136 batting average against it. 30 of his 54 strikeouts on the slider. He's got a good heater, and you can use it up in the zone and use it for show, but the slider is...
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Here comes the 0-2. Yes.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike three.
And slider usage from Joe Jimenez, and it keeps Atlanta in front 4-3.
Not just pitch selection, but pitch execution. That is a perfect 0-2 slider in a big spot from Joe Jimenez.
There we go. So Braves still lead at 4-3. We go to the top of the 8th. So you got all right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys got one full inning left. One full inning left to get your chat votes in, and along with the community post or the community chat poll as well. You guys go over there and take an active part in that. Also get your chat votes in if you haven't already got the chat vote in. But thank you for everything tonight. Definitely do appreciate it. On a very short notice, I mean very short notice. We haven't seen Gino. We haven't seen Laney tonight. I didn't expect them to be on tonight. So let's see what's going on in. I was looking at X a little while ago. So yeah, Phillies did shut out the Houston Astros tonight. Picks up their 4th win of the season in a row. Yep. Nothing so far. Many of you may be just tuning in. There has been action news. Jason Hayward was released by the Dodgers today, or yesterday, and he signs a deal with the Houston Astros to be a much added depth piece for the Houston Astros. So congratulations to Jay. So here we go.
Done. Keeps the
So we actually got a ball game. It's 4-3, top of the 8th. So we got Money Michael Harris up for Atlanta. He takes downstairs, ball 1.
Cole Sands, the righty.
Cole Sands is the new pitcher.
He has struggled somewhat against the lefties. You can see the batting average here at 261, an OPS of 704. That's 200 points higher than what he's done against the righties.
So that's swung on, hit high to deep to left center field at the track. Caught.
But taking in 1 out.
Michael has certainly seen the ball really well and has squared up a couple here tonight with the home run and the base hit and even that deep fly out.
So Ramon Laureano is up to bat for Atlanta. That's swung on, hit high to deep to center field. At the track, caught.
Out by the warning track, but nothing to show for it. 2 away. Cole Sands, last 2 years went up and down a bit from AAA, so this is his first full big league season for the native of Tallahassee, who pitched at Florida State.
He's got 7 decisions coming out of this bullpen, 6-1 on the year. He has given up 5 homers.
Upstairs, ball 1 to Urshela. So the 1-0 pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, such an important series, and all of them are from here on out. But for both of these teams, both clinging to that final wild card spot in the American League and National League.
So here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's swung on to hit the right field.
3 fly ball inning.
3 fly ball inning. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Braves still lead it 4-3. Looks like G.I. Joe comes back out for the bottom of the 8th, everybody. Can the Braves keep the Twins from scoring here? So it looks like the Brewers and the Giants are doing a slugfest. Mike Yastrzemski just hit a 2-run jack, putting the Giants back out in the lead, 5-4. So well, it looks like Garrett Crochet was on the mound for the White Sox, and it was just announced that in the 4 pitches, the game got suspended due to rain.
9-1 in the Twins order.
Time of game of 1 minute. That's rough.
Even though this guy Jeffers is hitting 8th in the order, he's dangerous. As we mentioned earlier, he leads the team in homers and runs driven in.
The first pitch to Jeffers, swung on and popped it up.
And Whit Merrifield calling off.
What do you got there? A little
underneath it for out number 1.
From the PA system, why that ball was in the air?
Yeah, I think that misfired.
Yeah,
yes, he did there, Kenneth.
The ball is dropped right there.
He said he wasn't feeling well. The last 2 days has been nothing but doctor's appointments and doctor visits, so he elected to go to bed.
All these nice things about
that is correct.
And then you come out and you pull one of those target field. Nice try.
So first pitch in there, ball 1 to Austin Martin. So the 1-0 pitch hit the right center, and Michael Harris makes the play for out number 2.
Covers so much ground, he takes it. Let's pause here for a word from Delta.
All right, sorry about that, everybody. My daughter was knocking on my bedroom doors. So strike 1 to Will Castro.
And keep this thing 4-3.
So the 0-1 pitch downstairs, ball 1. So 1-1 to count.
Be able to give the baseball to Raisel Iglesias for a clean inning. Even though he's thrown multiple innings, the position A here for Brian Snitker tonight is to give him the 9th with a lead.
So the 1-1 pitch, swung on, hit the right center. Laureano in the gap, off the wall.
Good night for Willie Castro at the top of the
Willie Castro, my bad, not Will, Willie. So Willie Castro doubles.
That's going to be it for Joe Jimenez. Brian Snitker is going to go ahead and make the call for Raisel Iglesias.
So that's it for G.I. Joe. They're bringing in Raisel Iglesias. So we'll see what happens here. You guys won't miss anything. So stay right here. You guys will not miss till the end of the game. I'm going to take a quick pause. I'll be right back, everybody.
Rysel, and how about that record?
All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Over 22 appearances in the modern era. That is how good he has been. He's in a big spot right now with the potential time run at second base and facing the left-hander in Trevor Larnach, which, when you have the great changeup that Rysel has, left-right, it really hasn't made a difference, but he really has dominated the lefties with just a 126 batting average.
Larnach had an RBI double last inning that started the scoring in that 3-run.
In there, strike one.
There is the good changeup from Iglesias, 0-1.
Oh, that's cool, Kenneth. Thank you, bud.
Castro
So the 0-1 pitch.
Ooh.
That should have been strike call, strike number 2.
Strike. And you can see it right there. That's a tough one. The difference between 0-2 and 1-1 right now.
So the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Looks like it's got more movement than I feel like we've seen most of this year. And obviously it's been a great pitch for him, but changeup feeling a little extra saucy tonight for Rysel Iglesias.
So he's got Larnach where he wants him.
So the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit the right center, left center. Kelnick tries to make the diving play. Runner scores. It's now a tie ball game, 4-4. Damn it!
Single for Larnach, 4-4.
So we now have a tie ball game, everyone.
It's off the plate. It's off the end of the bat, and so it's got no carry to it whatsoever, and just dies out there in shallow left center field. Jared Kelnick gave it everything he possibly had, but he just could not get there.
Oh.
Now Wallner is the batter.
Wallner takes pitch up high, ball 1.
Lead is evaporated. It is all even here at Target.
So it's all even. The Braves 4-0 lead is evaporated just like it was last night. Came to zip, and then they give up 6 runs. So the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Blown by Wallner.
Great job, Snit. Great job. So the 1-1 pitch.
And again,
swung on and missed, strike 2.
Fastballs there from Rysel Iglesias.
Yeah, some good giddy up, really good location there, up and in. It makes you feel like he's going to pull the string and throw that changeup. That's also in the back of the mind of Wallner as well.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch.
About that changeup, the fastball is getting past him.
Upstairs, ball, strike 3, 2 outs. K's in the chat, everybody. K's in the chat. Let's go. That ends the bottom of the 8th. It's now a tie ball game, 4-4. So remember, everybody, I'll give you guys about 25 seconds to get your chat votes in, along with the community post chat as well, or chat poll over there as well. Like I said, everybody, we now have a tie ball game. Braves giving up 4 runs. Just remember, Thomas, don't spam the channel. Just put on one line. Just put a strikeout, and you're good to go there, bud. Like I said, you guys got 15 seconds to get your votes in if you haven't already done so. If you like what you see in here, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button. We did pick up 1 subscriber tonight, and thank you for that subscribe. All right, you guys got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there we have it, everyone. Thank you for all the votes tonight. With 20 votes casted on the chat poll, you guys got the Atlanta Braves winning this game 100 against the Minnesota 0. But on the chat poll, the community post, you guys got 7 votes casted, with 86% for the Atlanta Braves winning the game, with Minnesota Twins 14%. And it is now a tie ball game. Thank you, everyone, for all the votes tonight. Thank you so much. We go to the top of the ninth. You'll have Orlando Arcia, and back to the top of the order with Whit Merrifield and Jared Kelnick. So here we go.
Or no, that's not Theo Bar.
No, that is Griffin Jacks.
That's Griffin Jacks.
Who comes out of the bullpen, and he has been dominant. You can see the 1.73 ERA, 13 straight outings without allowing a run or a walk in that time. And so he has been throwing the ball really well. It's 13 outings and 13 innings. Now, while that sounds great, 13 is an unlucky number. We know that. So it's not going to be 14, but he has been good. And hopefully that ends tonight. Really good sweeper to go along with a four-seam fastball and changeup.
Fourth major league season, all with the Twins for Jacks. His pitch to Arcia is a
on now, outside corner, strike one.
Orlando, a walk, a ground out, and a pop out tonight so far.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
It's a firm one too, and you can see it with that late break. And we know that when Orlando struggles sometimes, that is the pitch that he can be susceptible to. But this guy's also got a pretty big fastball. It sits at 97.
Will he go back to that sweeper again?
0-2 pitch.
Well, he does, and Orlando this time lays off.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, one out.
And there's one away. So back to the top of the order, and Whit Merrifield. 5 hits last night for Whit, only the second time in his career that he's had a 5-hit game.
Oh, that's cool, Kenneth.
But tonight hitless.
So Whit Merrifield up for Atlanta. He takes strike one at the knees.
And the 20-game on-base streak is in jeopardy.
Swung on, foul to the screen, strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball one. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Merrifield, little flare to right.
Little flare to right.
Oh, Santana.
Santana makes the play for out number 2.
Add that one to the ledger.
A standing ovation from the crowd here as you're going to see Carlos Santana at 38 years old go full extension and a little stop, drop, and roll after.
So 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Nobody on base. Tie score. So Jared Kelenic in the game for Atlanta. Downstairs.
Tonight. Facing a guy in Griffin Jacks who is a captain in the U.S. Air Force Reserves. Played baseball at Air Force.
1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up.
Kelenic here in foul ground. And it is
and out number 3. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Tie score.
2 up in the bottom of the ninth.
I don't know why they put Kelenic in there. He has been on a bad slump. I know he was a defensive replacement, but so the Twins come back roaring back with 4 runs. It's a tie score. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Twins are going to try to walk it off. Of course, the Braves don't have nobody warming up in the bullpen, so Raisel Iglesias comes back out. I know, right? And if that's the case, I think Kelenic would be up on second if we go up to 10, and then it'll be Azuna that will lead off for the Braves. So if Raisel Iglesias can hold the Twins to 3 outs here without them scoring a run, we'll go to extra innings, and we'll see if the Braves can't get a run scored in the top of the 10th. So this is going to be, looks like it's going to go down to extra innings, it looks like. We'll see. you guys are just now tuning in, please hit that like button if you haven't already done so. So right now they're on a commercial break. I will bring the full entire bottom of the ninth in its entirety, everyone. All right, so here we go.
Off this series going against David Festa tomorrow of the Minnesota Twins.
So tomorrow will be Chris Sale on the mound.
Long. We look forward to all those starts, and hopefully we'll be talking about going for the sweep tomorrow night.
Well, Raisel Iglesias will try to keep this knotted at 4. Middle part of the order, 4, 5, 6.
And there's strike one. Oh, 1 pitch.
Out of play here.
Swung on and fouled out of play. Strike 2.
Julian, the native of Canada, but played his college ball down in the southeast at Auburn.
Hey, welcome in, Amanda.
Waits an 0-2.
The 0-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 1. So the 1-2 pitch to Julian. Swung on, ground ball to Whit Merrifield. Fires over to first for out number 1.
Great combination to work there. The fastball, the changeup with Raisel. It's worked for him all year long. We saw it with Wallner, right? You start getting geared up for the heater. You start seeing more fastballs than you're used to seeing. It's in the back of your mind just a little bit, and then he pulls the string at the right time.
So we got Royce Lewis. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Raisel Iglesias fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. That's going to be strike 2.
This guy, Royce Lewis, talked about all the injuries that he's been through. Tore his right ACL twice in 21 and 22. Been on the IL
so the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2.
15 homers, 40
so
runs.
2-2 to count. Bottom of the ninth. Tie score 4-4.
2-2 pitch.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. K's in the chat, everybody. K's in the chat.
Iglesias has been on such an incredible run, and he is feeling it here again tonight as he reaches back. I was going to say for a little bit more, but the previous pitch was 99 from Raisel Iglesias.
So we got 2 outs. Kepler up to bat for the Twins. He takes strike
so
1.
That changeup, CJ, but gosh, that fastball this year has been as good as I've seen from Raisel Iglesias.
I would agree. And you're
so here we go, the 0-1 pitch.
Together, but that changeup by itself is such a plus pitch.
Swung on, shallow, shallow center. Right Michael Harris on the run, catches the ball. That ends the bottom of the ninth. Tie score. We go to the top of the 10th. I was right on the call. We go into extra innings, everyone. Braves will be due up. Kelnick will start on second. And it will be Marcell Ozuna, Matt Olson, and Travis d'Arnaud. D-Train coming up the heart of the order for the Atlanta Braves. Let's see if the Braves can't score a run and shut down the Twins. I don't think Snicker's going to go with another pitcher. I think he's going to keep Iglesias in there for the bottom of the 10th. He's feeling it. And if he does, we'll scave out for win number 2. So keep your fingers crossed. We're keeping our fingers crossed, and hopefully the Braves can get her done. So we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, guys will not miss anything. Stay tuned. Stay live. All right. Well, it's telling me it's my channel's birthday, but I started my YouTube journey on this page August 19th. So, so here we go.
Major League Baseball, they have 10 of them, 10-4 in extra inning games. Braves will look for an 11th here tonight. The Twins 4-5 in extra frames this season. Minnesota, CJ, is going to bring on their closer here, Joan Duran.
Yeah, and he's got a big-time arm. Now, you see a very pedestrian 3.16 ERA for him, and the strikeout rate not actually as high as you might think for a guy that sits at 100 miles an hour. He's got a split and a curveball in the mix as well, but it is a big-time arm.
We got Big Bear.
Home runs this year in his 42 and 2/3 innings.
Jared Kelenic will be the runner out at second base.
I called that one right. Come on, Big Bear.
Ozuna 2 RBI single back in the 5th. At the time, it made it 4-0. And the Twins.
Oh, the first pitch to Big Bear.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, hello, inside. Sweet chin music. Ball
You
one.
got to think for Marcel, he's up for this big moment, right? And he's thinking about tattooing something early, like we saw earlier in this game. And if you're gearing up for 100 and you get that breaking ball up and in like that, that's a little hello.
So the 1-0 pitch to Big Bear. Inside, ball 2.
2-0.
2-0 to count. So 2-0 to count to Big Bear.
Duran deals and Ozuna.
Swing and a miss. 101. Couldn't catch up to it.
He was geared up for it, and we have seen Marcel get to good velocity at the top of the zone. We don't see 101 though very often.
The 2-1 pitch. Hey, high, deep to right center field. Going back. Off the wall. Off the wall.
Now Kelenic had to wait. So they're going to hold him at the last second at third.
They're going to hold Kelenic at third. What are you doing? Run home. Score the run. What are you doing? What the hell?
Went back to the bag, waited to see if that ball would drop. And then Matsui Asasopo told him to put on the brakes.
Yeah, it's a tough call there, and this is a tough read as a base runner, right? You want to make sure that you're at least getting to third in case Martin ends up making a great catch, which he almost did, right? He's right there. It hit his glove, but the ball did not bounce away very far, even though he fell down. That was the difference here, right? He doesn't catch it. Kelenic's in the right spot. He would have tagged up. I think he thought there was a chance it was going to drop. He was actually off the bag, but he still would have tagged and been.
So we got Matt Olson up for Atlanta. He takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Come on, Matty-O. Score a run, baby. Let's go.
Because the Twins as well will get to start with a runner at second base. And Martin lucky he didn't hurt that wrist. He fell awkwardly on that right wrist and hand.
So the 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1.
Now, midstream here, Luke Williams is going to come out and pinch run for Marcell Ozuna.
All right, so Luke Williams replaces Marcell Ozuna on second.
Another great night for Marcell. A couple of hits, a couple of runs driven in.
So here comes the 1-1 pitch.
1-1 to Olson.
Little number.
Throw home.
Throw home. Save. Save. Kelenic slides. Matt Olson is left to first. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's Let's go.
Some aggressive pressure with nobody out.
Woo!
Jared Kelnick, he decided on his own. That is a read that he had there. No attempted attack. I'm not sure what made the difference anyway.
Let's go.
Good try. Glad to get out. That foot was there, but that's a great job by Jared Kelnick all the way around. Now a little conversation here with Whit Merrifield about maybe what happened on the
Let's
ball.
go, baby.
To center.
Braves on top, 5-4. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out the top of the 10th. We got D-Train up to bat for Atlanta. Let's go, D-Train.
First and second, still nobody out.
Swing and a rip foul to the screen. Strike one. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
What a slide by Kelnick. A gutsy call to go on the slow roller to Julian, but it paid off.
So the 0-1 pitch. Pitcher steps off.
Well, last night we got a little break from this Braves roller coaster that we've been on, but we're right back on the ride tonight.
All aboard.
All aboard. Come on, D-Train. That's right. In the chat, D-Train. Let's go. 0-1 pitch. Downstairs, ball one.
Ball one strike.
So even though you have the power arm, it's decent command, respectable command, and the split. Not a lot of wild pitches.
Let's go.
We've seen
Let's go.
Duran this year, just one. But you think about that with Luke Williams and getting a decent lead there over at second base.
So the 1-1 pitch for D-Train. Oh, hit up the middle. Base hit. Center field. Williams comes home. There we go.
Throw gets by at third, but everybody will stay.
That's another run scored. Braves now lead it 6-4. Still nobody out. Let's go. Yeah.
Tough, right?
Yes.
This was a split finger at 96 miles an hour, and he goes right back up the box. Luke Williams is going to score easily. Now watch Matt Olson here take this really big turn, but nobody covering the bag behind him at second. That was interesting. The second baseman went to first there.
And they're chopping up there at Target Field right now. You can hear the Braves fans in the background. We got Money Mike. Come on, Money. That's a big swing to the screen. Strike one. Braves now lead at 6-4 on the top of the 10th, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you like what you see and hear, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Braves now lead at 6-4. 0-1 pitch to Michael Harris.
Duran with the 0-1 pitch.
Fouled it off. Strike two. No doubt that Resto Iglesias will come back for the bottom of the 10th. Why not? Still nobody out. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 102 mile an hour fastball. So we're going to have Ramon Laureano coming up to bat for Atlanta.
Ramon Laureano 2 for 4 tonight.
So the first pitch to Laureano. (102 mile an hour). He caught up to it, but fouls it off at 101 mile an hour.
Throwing for the Braves, so you figure to see him in the bottom of the 10th.
No, we don't.
3 in the order scheduled for the Minnesota Twins.
No. Put Raisel Iglesias back in there, Snit. Man. 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled out of play. Strike two. What are you doing, Snit? Get PJ's back on that seat. Put Raisel Iglesias back in there. Come on. What are you doing, Snit? No. The 0-2 pitch. Laureano, base hit, in the gap, all the way to the wall. Matt Olson scores. Another run scores. It's now 7-4 Braves. Huge. 2-run double by Laureano. It's now 8-4 Braves. Yes. Thank you.
We kind of laughed a little bit.
Pick him up, set him down. Let's go.
Not easy to lay off.
Let's go!
Started early. This one catches more of the plate and elevated. And look at that approach from Ramon Laureano.
That's right. Let's go.
In that right center field gap. He plugs it in.
Chops in the chat, everybody. Chops in the chat. Let's go.
Here goes Travis d'Arnaud and kind of kicking it into an extra gear around third. And the Braves have absolutely exploded here in the top of the 10th inning.
A visit to the mound, and a lot of people are going about to be visiting their cars and heading home, as it's a mass exodus now here at Target Field after the Braves get.
All the fans of the Twins are heading to the parking lot, everyone.
Well, we have said it for the last few weeks, and since the addition of Gio Urshela, we've added him to the mix. But these guys that the Braves have picked up have produced in big-time spots. And now they're joking with.
Let's go.
Because he had to run all the way from first base.
So you had Urshela, as you mentioned, Laureano, Whit Merrifield, all looking for consistent playing time. Right, that was part of the issue, I think, for all of them. The Tigers made the decision on Urshela to go with a younger player based on the current state of their organization. But they come over here. There is a big-time need, nothing we ever anticipated, and they have fit in extremely nicely.
So Urshela up to bat for Atlanta.
For this club, that's a ball.
Yeah. Ump, you've been calling out a ball all night. Now you call it a strike. Come on, Ump. Get your eyes checked, buddy. That's strike one to Urshela. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Saw of emotions. The Braves were in command, up 4-0. Everything looked great, and the Twins were able to tie it up late with 3 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. And now the Braves offense exploding here in the top of the 10th.
The 0-2 pitch.
Slow
swung on.
Middle, coming across the bag, but the throw will be
safe.
Julian.
Safe at first. Laureano's at third. Runners on the corner. Still one out.
That we're seeing here in this inning from the Atlanta Braves. Laureano.
Let's go.
Hit it hard.
Come on, Arcia.
Urshela was able to do it again on 102 miles an hour. The fact that these guys are making contact right now against Duran has been huge, and that big-time fastball.
And Rocco Baldelli is going to take.
Rocco Baldelli is coming out to bring out Duran out of the game. They're going to the bullpen in the top of the 10th. Braves take the lead, 8-4. Ha ha! That's what we talking about, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So it looks like they're bringing in pitcher Caleb Thielbar, or Thelbar. I guess that's how you. Sorry if I butchered that last name, but that's okay. Man. Woo, boy, that's what we talking about. Man, what a hell of a game. Oh, well, I'm seeing on X, everybody, they're not liking how Snit brought in Iglesias in the bottom of the 8th like that. But the Braves are making up for it. They now lead it 8-4. As Grant McCauley says, if there is one of the players on the Braves picked up in the in-season addition to combat the injury woes, then we're calling them the replacements. So that's right, Grant. I think we can call those players the replacements. That's correct.
This year,
man, what a hell of a game.
In just 37 innings so far this season.
That's right, Kenneth.
Miles an hour, and you saw that batting average number against the righties. It has been an issue. At 295 and 885 OPS, the on-base plus slugging.
Infield in. Orlando Arcia takes a
Orlando
for a
takes strike one. Big swing and a cut. Strike two.
Keeping an eye on the Mets, by the way. They've got a 2-0 lead in the fourth against Arizona out at Chase Field. Rays right now a 3-game lead over the Mets in the wild card standings.
Ball down in the dirt. Ball one. So the 1-2 pitch.
1-2 to Orlando.
Down in the dirt again. Ball two. 2-2 to count. Still one out. Runners on the corners, first and third for the Braves.
But now you could hear a pin drop in here.
Yeah, and there's certainly, as it always is the case, a good amount of Braves fans here as well when some good things have been going our way. And
2-2 pitch. Upstairs. Ball three.
After that Laureano double to the right center gap, and we showed you, but it was a mass exodus here at Target Field.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch.
That pitch is inside.
Inside. Ball four to Orlando Arcia. The basers are now juiced. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Chop them, baby. We got Whit Merrifield coming into the game.
Fouling that pitch off 0-1.
We talked about it at the beginning yesterday. This series.
Let's go.
Twins as the third
So that was a foul ball by Whit Merrifield. 0-1 to count. Bases are now juiced. Still one out. Top of the 10th. Braves lead at 8-4.
Hold on to win. They'll be tied for first place in the American League Central.
Oh, hit up the middle.
He's got a step on second as Julia, and he does a nice job.
Okay. Braves strand 3 runners, but damage has been done. 8-4. Damn it, but that's okay. We gave it a ride, and we gave it a good ride, so the Braves now lead at 8-4 in the bottom of the 10th inning. Will Stick keep Raisel Iglesias in there, or is he going to bring out Mr. PJs that was warming up in the Braves bullpen? We will see here momentarily, everyone. So we go to the bottom of the 10th. If you're just now tuning in, if you guys like what you've seen here, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Love to have you on the channel. So we're 51 subs away from my goal of 1,300 subs. 51 subs away. All right, so they're still on a commercial break, everyone. So congratulations to the San Diego Padres. They take the first 2 games against the Seattle St. Louis Cardinals. So here we go.
On here.
So Mr. PJs comes in.
Game 2 of the series, his 47th appearance this year.
So once we saw him warming up and knew he was going to come into this game and the Braves had scored a run, I was thinking, oh, Pierce Johnson get another opportunity at a save. But the offense went off, and it's a 4-run lead, so it is not a save opportunity for Pierce Johnson, who was having a very nice year here with the Braves.
Should have just kept Raisel Iglesias in there.
Carlos Santana first. The runner out at second base is Kepler.
Outside, ball 1. So the 1-0 pitch. Foul ball.
1-1.
1-1. I wish they would have kept Iglesias in there.
He's had sole possession of first place since April 14th. And as you noted, that could change here in less than an hour with the Royals beating them by 3 right now.
1-1 pitch.
And the Twins not too far
outside.
Behind. 2.5 back going into today for Minnesota in the Central.
Ball 2.
Yep, and there is that division right now as it stands. The Royals are leading the Guardians by a score of, well, it's now 4-1 in the top of the 7th inning.
2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit the center field for out number 1.
You want to reach base.
So the Twins are down to their 2 outs. 2 outs. So the first pitch to Jeffers. In there, strike 1 on the outside corner. Cutter.
The catcher 1 for 4 with a double tonight.
On the inside corner, gets the call. Strike 2.
4 in extra inning games this year. So there have been a lot of them, but the Braves thankfully have been good when they've been in these spots.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Pierce Johnson with an 0-2 pitch.
Outside, ball 1. Come on. Come on. So the 1-2 pitch.
Sets and deals. 1-2 finds the bat of Ryan.
Finds the bat, fouls it off to stay alive. We'll do it again, 1-2.
Max Fried last night went 5. Schwellenbach tonight 4 2/3, struck out 8. And then tomorrow it'll be Chris Sale.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Sweep if this score holds.
Swung on, he hit the right center. Michael Harris on the move, makes the play. Out number 2.
See if Pierce gets this final out, but taking a look at Braves pitching and what they have done in extra innings this year, obviously the record has been good, so they have been good. 0.59 ERA in extra innings. That's 15 1/3, not counting the 2/3, so I guess you can call it 16 innings as it stands right now. And then
welcome in, everybody. You're just now tuning in. The Braves lead at 8-4 in the bottom of the 10th. Twins are down to their last out. They got a runner on second. Braves busted it wide open with 4 runs. It was tied at the bottom of the 9th. When we went to the top of the 10th, it was still a tie ball game. Braves put on 4 runs in the top of the 10th. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss to Miranda. Strike 1. So the 0-1 count.
Such a sensational year for these Braves Hermers.
All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit the left field.
And he will. Going to send in Kepler, and that'll make it 8-5.
So it's now 8-5. I hope they don't give up the ball game. I hope not. You got Willie Castro up the bat for the Twins.
And he drives in a run there to get it back to the top of the order. And Willie Castro.
So Twins got a runner on first, 2 outs. 8-5 is the ball game score right now. Outside, ball 1 to Willie Castro. The 1-0 pitch. On the outside corner, strike one. Willie Castro's 2 for 4 tonight. A walk, a single, a double, and 2 runs scored. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
1-1 pitch from Johnson.
Line to right field. Laureano cuts it off. Fires it back into second. Still no. They're at the corners.
Potential tying run to the plate.
Potential tying run at the plate.
Well, you mentioned it. It's not going to be drawn
Larnart.
all the time the way that it mostly was.
He's 2 for 5 tonight with a double, a strikeout, and 2 RBIs.
To go out and get that breaking pitch. 3 straight plate appearances with a hit.
Come on.
For Eric Abreu to come out there, try to settle down Pierce Johnson. And you're in the part of the order right now for Minnesota that has really produced tonight. When they got down, it was the top 4 that really.
Yeah, Minnesota's pesky hitters.
3 hits. Larnach had a couple of hits in the 7th and 8th as well, and he's coming up now.
So the first pitch to Larnach.
Johnson ready to roll.
Swung on, hit through the hole, the right center field.
Run comes home.
Another run scores. It's now 8-6.
As things continue to get more interesting here in the 10th inning.
I told you, Snicker brought in Raisel Iglesias too early.
Well, it's the breaking ball here from Pierce Johnson, but check out the location. Up and away, kind of staying outer third and elevated. That pitch is a good pitch, but it's best when it is in the bottom third of the zone.
Man, these Twins don't ever give up. So we got Wallner. He's got a double, a walk, and 2 strikeouts on the night. He's 2 for 4.
Will replace Larnach.
Damn it.
Castro and Larnach, since the 7th inning, they are 6.
Welcome in, everybody.
They have really been the catalyst for why Minnesota was able to come back and is still in this game. Wallner
First pitch.
Back a 4-seam fastball.
4-seam fastball, fouls that one off for strike 1. He was mad with himself because he would have had probably a good base hit with that.
Seemingly every night brings something new, something different.
So here comes the 0-1 pitch.
More gut-wrenching twists and turns.
Strike 2, big swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Remember his last at-bat? We saw Raisel Iglesias go at Wallner with heaters, and he kept going to the fastball, wondered if he's thinking about the changeup in the back of his mind right now with Pierce Johnson, always thinking about that curveball. Does that mean you have that opportunity again to maybe beat him with an elevated fastball?
So here comes the 0-2 pitch, the payoff pitch.
0-2 pitch. Fastball
Upstairs, ball 1.
I think you certainly can take a shot with the breaking ball down below the zone. I don't think you want to give it to him in the zone right now.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Wallner's having a tremendous series so far. 1-2 pitch to him.
Upstairs, ball 2.
Travis wants that ball just a little bit lower, still at or just above the zone, but these last 2 a little bit too high from Pierce Johnson.
So here we go. Here's the marbles. 2-2 pitch. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Curveball outside corner. Strike 3. Braves win it. Bottom of the 10th. 8-6. Let's go. They take 2 games in the series. Let's go.
And the way that this game went down.
Let's go.
Spencer Schwellenbach pitched
Braves win.
He started this game. He was really good. But how about this breaking ball here? Backdoor there, outer third, a little bit further down, and you see the reaction from Travis d'Arnaud because it was an absolute grind.
Let's go!
So many good things happening. Schwellenbach, really good strikeouts. The pitch count got up on him.
Let's go, baby.
Battling, and then the bullpen took over.
Let's go.
Had a huge strikeout tonight of Royce Lewis in back-to-back nights, left on right.
I will give hats off to the Twins. They are pesky hitters. But we'll take the 2 games. Woo! That's why that moves us to 72 and 60 on the season. All right. We go for the sweep tomorrow. So Braves go for the sweep tomorrow. So
stay tuned right now.
So congratulations to the Atlanta Braves winning over the Minnesota Twins 8-6. So with that being said, everybody, remember my co-host GB from Clan HBS Sports Network does have the game broadcasted or put up for tomorrow. So you make sure you get in on that stream tomorrow night. Hopefully I should be here. I should be here by tomorrow night, depending on what goes on tomorrow. So I am not going to cut any more slack. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves. They win 8-6. So with that being said, everyone, thank you for another great stream. We definitely do appreciate it. Please hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Also, more importantly, if you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button. I know in the past couple streams, I've had a couple late inning, late night subscribers come in on the channel. But thank you for the 1 subscribe tonight. Definitely do appreciate it. That moves me 51 subs away from my 1,300 sub goal. Thank you so much for that. Also, more importantly, stay tuned for that stream tomorrow night from my co-host's channel, from GB from Clan HBS Sports Network. With that being said, everyone, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for another great stream. I'm your host, Matt from Maverick Sports. And we will catch you all later. All right, everyone. Peace.